Hey, good evening, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late here. Little technical difficulties, but with me, that's nothing new. Um, Hope everyone had a good day. Hope everyone had a good day. Mine was kind of, it is what it is. So, hey, Mr. Pop Royalty, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I got kind of sidetracked. Just came off of Instagram, had a little sale over there, got rid of some stuff. All right, you can hear me? Woohoo! We figured it out. Hopefully, Rob's got his working and we can hear him tonight. So, I actually bought a microphone today on Amazon to try out and see if it's going to work. Look at that. I'm the one that's late tonight. Hoosier Pop's on time. We're going to bring him in to try out and see if it's going to work. Look at that. I'm the one that's late tonight. Hoosier Pop's on time. We're going to bring him in.
Hey, sorry, I think I had two streams running. I didn't know what was happening there for a second. Okay, is it just me because I can't hear you now? I can't hear you. Okay, can I? Is it? Wait, who mute who? I'm so confused. Can't hear who? Charles or me? Okay. Every time I pop in, Charles loses his volume. That's so weird. And I'm so off-centered. What's happening here? There we go. While he's figuring that out, I'm wearing my awesome dark seed hat. Super happy with it. I have the other one packed up and ready to go. Paige in the background. We got no volume from Charles today.
Oh no.
Every time I jump in, it happened last time. I jumped in and his volume went down. What's up, Garrett?
Is ours better? Is our sound better, guys? It's the mic I bought.
So we're not underwater now.
All right, how about now?
There you are.
All right, I'm back. Gotta love technology. So. And now you froze. Uh-oh. John Acker said he got 2 soda chases today. All right. Which ones were they, bud? Yeah. I don't know, man. You froze up on us, man. Better. Much better than last time. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hello, Rob.
Hey, there we are.
All right.
What's going on?
That was weird. I think we just jinx each other when we come on live. I'm not real sure.
It's too much coolness. We just start to cancel each other out.
That is true. That is true. It is Tuesday Night Live with Poppin and Hoosier. So
YouTube can't handle it all.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Chili Willy and El Furioso. I do not have the Chili Willy. That would be a cool one to get. Still trying to find that one.
Oh, all right. I see what's going on in the chat over here. Okay. Oh, John, nice job, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good odds right there. How many sodas did you open? Did you only open 2? Because if so, that's pretty good odds there. Struck out on chases again today. And you got them from Amazon too.
Good
wow,
night.
that's pretty amazing. So
hush now, Charlie. So I bought a bunch of chases from Box Lunch, and I put the order in yesterday when I had said that I bought all these sodas, and I was super excited. And I woke up this morning, and I had a notification from my my bank account that said you had received the refund. And I was like, what? So I go in, and I'm like, oh, man, what? So I went and checked Box Lunch. No, my order didn't go through. Like, it went through, but for some reason it canceled itself out. So I called them, and they're like, it must have been some wrong information with the payment, so you could just try it again. But when I went to try it again, the 2 Leatherface sodas I had were sold out. They were gone. So that's why I just bought the one off of you, the common, because I'm like, man, I really want, like, I'm a horror collector. So I was excited. I was going to buy 2. I figured if I pull 2 commons, I have an extra common. If I get one of each or 2 chases, who knows? But now I'm just like, man, I'm not going to lose out. Not for the prices that you had it for tonight. I couldn't pass that up, man.
Yeah. I'm glad you came out. I'm glad everyone came out and enjoyed that. I did, for sure. I'll be right back. I'm just picking something off the shelf.
Yeah, if anybody wasn't over at Charles's auction over on Instagram, you guys missed out. He had like blowout prices on some of the stuff. I'm surprised nobody bid on the Cobra Con soda for $5. Like,
I was too. You know, I'll try it again next week, or I may give it a couple weeks, try it again.
Put up a preview a couple of days ahead of time.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
This way people have a chance to see it.
Yeah. I had planned on doing that like Saturday, Sunday, promoting it, and then I took naps all weekend long.
Right. Now, I know you said you didn't know what I was talking about when I mentioned it, but I don't know if you've ever followed or saw Stop, Pop, and Roll auctions on Instagram. He has like 3 accounts: Stop, Pop, and Roll Games, Stop, Pop, and Roll, and then Stop, Pop, and Roll Auctions. And what he does is he does 8, 12, and 24-hour auctions. So he puts it up, and then, you know, he has the picture up there, and he has an opening bid, puts all the shipping information, and then if it's for 24 hours, people can bid for those 24 hours, and then he tells you what time it's closed and the last bid at closing time. So this way it gives people like a day or two. I buy a lot of stuff off of him, like through those auctions, because, you know, some of them go up right away. Like I got those 2 horror pins the other day that I opened, and I got them for, I think, like $7 each, which is not bad for a pin.
Yeah.
But just don't take his verbiage. Someone stole his verbiage from his auctions and did their own, and he wasn't having that, because that's something he created, you know. So but it's a great way to do it. My hat's crooked. It's a great way to do it. Everything's backwards, I can't tell. But he does pretty well. He does them probably twice a week, and I always try to pick up stuff from him. So I like that stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to promote it earlier, and I got busy and got lazy, quite frankly.
Yeah,
I don't do that very often, but when I do it, I do it.
Yeah, so. life, man, life. Like you're so busy, and it's like, you know, like I have so many plans that I want to do at the end of the day, and then you get off of work. We got, you know, I run and get Dexter, our 4-year-old, get home. We have dinner, then we try to get the kids ready for bed, and then it's like, where's all this time? Like I don't have it. I don't have the time.
Exactly. It's like, nuts. How do people do it? You know, sometimes.
Yeah.
Mr. Pop Royalty, yes, I did. I sold about 10 items. So about 10 out of 20. So that's not too bad odds, really. And honestly, I came home at 5 o'clock. I was home by like 5:20. I threw 20 items on the table and took pictures. So I didn't have anything planned out, nothing like that. Yes, Charles, what's your question? This could be interesting. Uh-oh.
Why do our new dishwasher pods look like Tide Pods?
Do they taste like Tide Pods?
They look tasty. They look like little orange sodas.
Yeah.
It's citrus.
They smell delicious, though.
It's citrus.
Oh.
I've never had a dishwasher pod look like a Tide Pod.
Oh, see? I made a match. I said the other day that Charles should make the handles for Charles' knives, and he's at. See? Beautiful. I want the first one.
Will do. No, I have actually never made knife handles. My girlfriend's dad, my father-in-law, might as well say, he makes knives and makes the handles out of antler and wood. And he's retired, and that's what he does like all day long, is just tinker on stuff. You never know what he's going to come up with, but what he comes up with is pretty cool stuff. A lot of, most of it. So That's something I've never gotten into. So most of the time I can't carry a knife at work because I work with inmates sometimes, so I can't even carry a knife. So keep a close eye on the sodas on Amazon. Sometimes you can find them for $12. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I've been buying them from Spastic lately. You can get, I've been buying 6 of them for $65, and it's 6 random in a case. I don't know what I'm getting, but I've had like excellent luck chase wise.
Yeah,
I opened one.
Oh, God, sorry.
I opened one tonight just playing, and it was a chase. You know, and you're gonna love it.
Oh, see, I ordered 2 of them for box lunch, so I'm excited. I'm waiting.
So
I was gonna say I just got an email from Spastics today, and it had the case, and it was like $9 slashed down to $65 for the 6 sodas, which is a great price because they're $12 to $15 anywhere. So
exactly.
Yeah. Hey, let's start a pop collection.
Oh, that is cool.
That's a cool one, man. That one's a very cool one.
I'm glad I got that one because I've been kind of chasing him a little bit. Yeah. You know? And then the Chester Cheetah, of course. I can't hit on that one. So. Let's start a pop collection. Good evening.
They're going to hear me take a drink.
I'm going to bring this back a little bit so I can get more.
I didn't get to see what their punishment was this week. I have to go back and check it out. I got busy and stopped watching. So
Icy hot in the armpits. I was burning watching it. I was like sitting there watching it.
They're probably walking like this today. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
I think he rubbed them on his nipples too, but he didn't have any reaction to that, which
Oh my gosh.
Ew. You're gross.
We don't like stuff, but icy hot stuff, we're okay with that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every time I see Charlie, it reminds me of being a kid. And people called me Charlie, and I'm like, what? No, they're not talking to you. Oh, okay. So it's fun though. Yeah, we got to get Obi. I'm going to send Obi a box of sodas now, just to send him, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't really do any of them.
No, I don't think he likes them. I don't know. Can't take him out of box, so I guess you can. I mean, out of can, yeah.
I can.
Poppalicious, how are you? I think you guys are in Australia, if I remember correctly. No reaction to the nipples. I assume that would be worse than the pits.
I would think it'd be worse than the pits too, but
I would be too, because he would. Well, I don't know. They always say that your armpit and behind your knee is like the most sensitive area for some reason. I don't know. Funko Brothers, how are you?
Casey, how many? Ow, stop! How many sodas do you and John have now? I know you guys have been buying them. Or John, if you're in here, you can answer.
Why do I look so pale? Am I really this pale?
I mean, no.
Well, we weren't going to say anything, but it's winter. Everyone's pale.
No, I'm always pale. I'm this pale year round. I burn, and then I'll look like a lobster.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, Pop Royalty, that's not very nice.
I walk around almost all year looking like a glass of milk with legs, so I've got nowhere. And then I get a little bit of sun, and I kind of look like a glass of almond milk. I got just a little bit of color in me, but not much.
Except for when your nose got a giant blister on it, you made me put makeup on it before we filmed our video.
Oh man, I had that old man red cankerous, and I was like, I need makeup. I was like, I can't film like this. It looked like Rudolph. It was bad. 6 total sodas. You'll be at like 38 in no time.
Yeah, I started with 1, and I've got a couple, so, and that's not even half of them.
The sodas is her fault. She bought the one Oogie Boogie at, I think it was Think Geek. They had one left sitting there. It was a dented can. And she's like, ooh, Oogie. What? And we opened it, and we had no idea what we were looking at. No idea, like, how to read the POG or anything like that. and it just sat there for a while, and we talked about this before, and then I saw more people opening them on videos, and it was like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing now. They're okay, I get what they're doing. And I still say that if it was not for YouTube videos and people opening them and doing like these chase hunts, I don't think the sodas would have taken off the way they did.
I don't think so, because like you and I were talking before, or a day or so ago, people thought Funko soda was like to drink.
Yeah.
So people thought that. Jeremy says he's a sucker for sodas, but I don't chase the chase. I'm gonna say I don't chase the chase, but there's 2 of them that I have been. So, but I
chase the chase as far as like hunting them down or buying a bunch to like
finally get to chase. Yeah.
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 For me, yeah.
I would rather find the chase and then buy the common than buy the chase if I have the common.
I've never bought a chase.
No.
I won't. I like the hunt. I like opening the can to find it. You know, if I have to open 10 cans to find it, I'll open 10 cans, I guess.
That was one of the things why I think if it wasn't for YouTube, sodas wouldn't take off too. Is you do have to buy multiples, because you can't see when you go and buy a Chase anything. I don't even know if I have a Chase sitting around here, but you buy a Chase Pop, it's got the sticker. You can see what you're buying. You can see both of them. The sodas, you have no idea. I mean, you know, there's a 1 in 6 chance if you buy a case you're going to get it, but you have to still buy 6 and have 5 of the commons. You don't have to do that with the pops. Exactly. So I feel like without the videos and it becoming such a game, and so, you know, such a fun game, I don't think it ever would have taken off the way it did if it wasn't for YouTube videos and stuff.
No, I don't think so either. It's
like you said, like Dorbs, they still make them. Didn't really take off. It was another Funko product. Yeah. Not much different. Same thing with vinyls, right? Vinyls Funko. Vinyl didn't really take off. You can find them sitting on the clearance rack. Yeah. The vinyls, I think, are really cool looking. They're very cartoony looking, very like.
You got me.
I got the one. Yeah.
A DVD, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You got this one here.
I think they're way cuter than some of the Funko Pops.
Yeah, I bought that at Box Lunch for like $2. You know why did I buy it? Because I'm like, it's pretty cool. I don't know the movie, but it's $2. So
Spirit Halloween had a sale after, like, I think it was back in December. Yeah, it was December, because I was just looking at it because I never got one of the pops I ordered. They run out of stock, and I think it was like $7 or $5 for the 2-pack, but it was Nightmare Before Christmas one. So I was like, oh, she'll love that. So it's the only one we have. I got it because it was on sale. But I like them. I see them in FYE has a whole section of them right at the end, like just sitting there, a bunch of random ones. I always think about buying them, but I'm in there for pops. So
yeah, exactly. My luck, I would buy a bunch of the vinyl and no one would want them. You know, or I'll be like, okay, what am I going to do with these things now? I have enough of that stuff around here that I need to send on down the road. So
Simone said he likes the vinyls better than the Dorbs. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the Dorbs were like the space-saving pops. They were smaller boxes. If you didn't have a lot of room, buy the Dorbs. You could put them in there. Yeah. I'm assuming it's short for adorable. Like, oh, that's a Dorbs. So
yeah, I guess, yeah.
You know, I don't know.
That one is the only one I have. I don't have any Dorbs except for, well.
Bye, Johnny. Casey.
No, that is not a Dorb. Never mind. That Blackbird Beast jet thing that I tried to get rid of tonight. That's the only Dorb I have here.
Well, did you see the McDonald's toys? The new McDonald's toys? Mm-mm. So that's what that Beast reminded me of. So here's what the new toys are.
He stole them from our little kids' happy meal, by the way.
They're Star Wars ones, right? So
Does it shoot like a Pog or something?
Yeah. They got little Pogs with like laser beams drawn on them, and you put it in there and you roll it and it shoots it out. So they have Stormtrooper, they have Vader, they got Boba Fett. I think they have Rey, maybe. They have a couple of them. And they're really cool. So I keep pulling them because she's like, why do you keep taking the toys? I'm like, because they look like pops. They look like they would belong in the line. They're Lucasfilm toys. They're really cool. They're really cute and cool.
Exactly, yeah.
But when you showed that Beast thing, I was like, holy crap, that looks just like these things. So
yeah.
I'm going to have a whole collection of just McDonald's toys now that are just cool because they're doing such cool toys again.
Yeah. I remember back when I was like 5, 6, 7, they had the Stompers. Do you remember those? Little 4x4 trucks with like rubber tires. And
Whoa.
I must have had 30 of those things because my sister would take me to McDonald's all the time. Well, I grew up and got rid of them, and I was at a yard sale last summer and picked up like 10 of them for like $0.25 a piece. Threw them on eBay and people just took them. I'm like, good Lord, they're rusty, they're dirty, they're broken. These people didn't care. I'm
Nostalgia.
like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, they're nostalgia.
Collecting boxes says, I like sodas but don't care about getting chases. Hello, collecting boxes. Funko Brothers, I'll take all your Funko sodas. Sure, if you can find me and you can get them from me, you can have them. I think you're looking for Martian Manhunter. If you are, get a hold of me. I have a sealed one that we could probably make a deal on. So, collecting boxes says I only have 2. Might get more someday. Cisco says he has a bunch of the old McDonald's toys.
The soda chases all go for really good money too.
Yeah.
Except for the Oogie Boogie one. The regular, the green one, is worth more than the chase.
Well, I think everybody agrees that the regular is better than the chase.
They screwed that one up.
Yeah.
I don't even care about getting the chase one of that.
No.
We don't.
Yeah.
The other night, was it Friday night, I opened that one. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did someone say, I thought I read somewhere on somebody's Instagram page, and maybe I'm wrong, I heard in a video, again, maybe I'm wrong, that some of the sodas, they were throwing like the prototypes of the sodas in, or they were in some of the cans, or they were throwing like different like versions of it or something. Wasn't there something like that happening?
Well, I've seen some of them. This is the chase, but where it says the number and it says Frozen Jack, instead of a number, it says AP.
Well, yeah.
And so it's an artist proof or artist print.
So that really is
Star Pop Collection. And those, if you can find those, which I've seen people got them for sale, on eBay and Mercari and stuff. And even on Prop Price Guide, they're pricing them now, and they're like $500, $600, $800 because they have AP on them. They don't have a number.
That's amazing. And they're
so
just,
even if it's a chase now, I'm like,
so they're just randomly in cans throughout the series.
I guess
It's pretty
neat.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yes, Nancy, I do. It's been going like crazy. Are you trying to get a hold of me? Yes, she does.
I was very excited. I don't know if anybody else picked these guys up.
Hey, I got it for you, sir. Don't take the credit.
There we go. All right.
The 2-pack, Mankind, and the Rock, which now I think I have like 6 Rock.
So that's a Walmart.
Pops, Walmart. Yeah. $20. She pulled it up on the app and she looks at me. She goes, "Is it really $70?" And I was like, "No."
It's coming up on the Walmart app as $70 because he didn't even know about the 2-pack, and he was sending me to Walmart to get the other wrestling ones that came out. And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna look and see because our Walmart apps. I don't know if everybody knows how to look, but you can see what's in stock and which stores it's in stock at." So I seen that and I was like, "Is this 2-pack new?" It looks like it's $70. There's no way it's $70, but it was showing up in the Walmart app as $70.
Cisco said you didn't get him one. You didn't pick him up a 2-pack.
I didn't know. He didn't tell me. I'm not in your guys' group chat, so I don't know anything.
That's so that everybody can talk about you.
We don't ever chat. No.
Never.
Yeah. Okay. Considering his phone was going nuts last night nonstop, you guys never talk.
Talking about sodas, I got my Flipcake Designs soda toppers, and they're pretty neat. I did not know what to expect because I didn't have any of the soda toppers or anything, and I won 10 of these on Adams and Carrie's big giveaway live video that they did last week or 2 weeks ago, and I won 10 of them. Ezra, was giving out 10 packs randomly throughout the whole night. And I reached out to him and I said, "Hey man, I appreciate that. Thank you for picking me to get 10 of them. I don't have any. I have some sodas." I'm like, "And you know what? Let me buy 20 more off of you." So I have 30 of them. So I have to get, at least 30 sodas now.
Yeah.
We have a lot.
I got my soda decks. I got my ROCKNROWE box today and they were in there. So
They're pretty cool.
yeah. Now those snap.
They're very similar to this, the ROCKNROWE ones, right?
Yeah. Now those the flip cake actually snap in the top of the can, right?
Yeah.
So if you do this, it won't fall out.
Right.
ROCKNROWE sits on the top, and it's actually wider, a little bit wider than the top, so it's about as wide as the can.
Okay.
So you can move the figure around a little bit.
There's a little bit more foot space.
I like those. I've also got some of the JT Customs.
Now those are the thick aluminum ones.
Those are aluminum. Yeah, they're quarter-inch thick aluminum. I'm like, good Lord. So I reached out to him. I have to do a video on it. I keep forgetting, but I reached out to him and said, hey, how do I get some of them? You know, I'll buy them. He's like, I'll just send you some. Like, okay.
Nice. Yeah, I want to pick up from the other two and maybe one day do like a review soda top review video or something. I'm sure it's been done. I don't know. Like there's so many channels. I try to watch as many videos as possible, but it's so hard to watch everything. Yeah, we did. Matter of fact, he was in here earlier. I think he might still be in here. Oh, my phone's buzzing on that.
Is it your group chat trying to be secretive?
It's Obi probably trying to give you hell from a distance.
Probably.
I was sitting in jury duty yesterday. Of course, I had my phones on silent because I had my work phone and my personal phone. And the whole time, my personal phone is just going crazy. It's when we were talking about like what we do outside of work. And Sassy had all of her pictures, and Charles had his pictures of knives. Before I knew it, I had over 85 messages. I'm like, oh my god.
He was telling me about that, and then I said, you know, it's pretty sad. Everyone in that group said what their significant other does, except for you. The only thing he said that I do is cricket stuff, but that's not the only thing I do.
That's the most important thing that you do.
No, it's not. I'm in school. I work full time. I do cricket stuff. I do YouTube stuff with you. It's not the only thing I do.
It's one of my favorite things you do.
You're annoying.
I figure if I kiss enough butt, I'll get brownie points somewhere along the lines there.
Got to work sooner or later, right?
Yeah, right. Eventually. Paige, what do you do?
What do I do? I'm in school for project management with a minor in business, and I finish at the end of next year. And then currently I just switched jobs and started there 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And I'm an inside sales representative for a logistics company, and I love it so far. Once I finish school, I'll be able to move up the ladder and use my degree and double, possibly triple what I'm making now. And then I do cricket stuff, and then I do YouTube, and then a full-time mom as well. So I'm pretty busy. Everyone at work is always like, I don't know how you get everything done. You make time.
Well, and that was the thing yesterday when everybody was going through all the stuff they do. Everybody has so much going on their plate. And yet, you know, this in and of itself, doing these videos and stuff, is like a full-time job that we do not get paid for other than, like, you know, by follows and subs and friendships and stuff like that. But like, it takes so much time. It really does. More than definitely. Yep, definitely. No, I wouldn't even deny that.
I keep him stable.
Someone's got to. That's what Christy does for me. She keeps me grounded semi.
This is me stable. This is me stable. Surrounded by 1,000 eyes staring at me.
Yeah, I feel like someone's watching me, but I can't figure out who.
I had a friend tell me that once. They're like, in my old apartment before I met her, before I moved here.
Oh my god, his bedroom was awful.
They were lined. The whole ceiling was like, the top of the ceiling was lined with them. And someone said, "How do you sleep at night knowing there's like 1,000 people staring at you?" And I'm like, well, I mean, they're not actually alive, but I guess I get the idea of what you're saying. Like all these like eyes staring at me.
What would have creeped me out is the fact that you had Chucky right next to your bed. That picture will never go in our bedroom.
No.
Never.
The glow in the dark ones, you would fall asleep and there'd be like little random like It's and Chuckies and pinheads glowing in the room. And it's
when we moved into this house, my rule was no Funko Pops in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
No Funko Pops in the bedroom. They can go in the hallway on a shelf if you wanted. They can go in our second seating area if you want. They can go in here, but they are not going in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Charlie said, "Don't tell Jeremy they are not alive."
All of my cricket stuff is in the bedroom, so we don't really have room in there.
Yeah, the cricket took over in there.
Yeah.
And then there's the garage, which is like my workshop.
We were gonna put. This office was supposed to be half his for Funkos and half mine for craft stuff. It did not turn out like that because we both have way too many Funko
Yeah,
Pops.
we had 2 desks in here next to each other. We're like, oh, it'd be cool. We could work in here and do whatever we need to do in here. No, get them out. We need space for the Funkos.
And then he bought me a cricket for Christmas, and then we didn't have anywhere to put it. So we were gonna put it in the garage, but the garage gets really cold in the winter, and I didn't want to have to sit out there. So
plus, I got all like the tools out there, like the power tools and the saws, and that kicks up so much sawdust that you don't want that with all the sticky stuff. So sticky vinyl stuff.
Hey Ryan, how are you? I was not able to find that pop that you wanted, Ryan, at Walmart. Ours didn't have them. So.
What pop you looking for?
Macho Man?
what?
One of the wrestlers that just came out. I don't remember which one it was.
Macho Man?
I don't. Our Walmart's had a bunch of wrestlers. She was sending me a ton of pictures. I think we picked up 4 of them the other day.
Yeah.
Ours had
the one by my work that's literally 2 minutes away from work has a bunch of them. Oh, Stone Cold.
Which one? The
we just got him.
No, I have him up here. That's why I said I didn't need him. But they had him.
They did have him.
Stone Cold number 84. Is that the one you're?
This one? Because our Walmart has this one. And I literally work 2 minutes from a Walmart, so.
Yeah, if someone's looking for something.
Yeah, if anybody in the chat's looking for something, we'll check. We can ship. So.
Talking about Stone Cold, I want to open this box. I think I know what's in this box. And I think this is from Mama J. I think I bought this off of Mama J, and I could be wrong. I don't know. I have so many boxes sitting there. But since we're talking about Stone Cold, I've been dying to open that. I think that's what's in here.
Yeah, he's looking for the Macho Man Walmart exclusive.
We just got that one.
We just got that one, too. They had a ton of them. Ton of them. Grab all the wrestling ones you bought.
That's the one he's looking for. Mine had Otis Money in the Bank, I think it's called. They had one Stone Cold, but it looked like someone had thrown it across Walmart, played football with it. And that's about it.
Yep, Mama J. I bought this off of Mama J Inspector. Which
I know what it is then.
Yeah, you do. I got their card in here. We got Hades Disney. This is a cool postcard. Just hope you're doing good. Glad we can help you score this pop. She had a bunch of them listed, and I couldn't find it around here. I even wrote them and tried to get it, and they sent me over to their marketing department, and their marketing department blew me off. There it is in all its full glory. Boom. With the 7-Eleven sticker and everything. Stone Cold. So Mama J, I know you got a live going right now, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, I'm super stoked. This is one I really wanted to pick up. When I was a kid, there were 7-Elevens everywhere in New York and New Jersey. And, New York more so. And then I moved up here and there was no 7-Elevens. And then I saw that they had 7-Eleven exclusive pops and then that they were doing this one. So, yeah, I definitely wanted to snag this one up.
Yeah, we don't have 7-Eleven here at all. They might have them in like Kansas City or St. Louis, but we don't have any anywhere close to here. So
Frog Prince, Mama J helped you out too. Yeah, that was really cool. And she didn't she wasn't like, oh yeah, I got it. Let me sell it to you for $80. Like it was, she priced it. It was a very, very fair price. And that was awesome. Uh-oh.
Say hi to everyone. Hi.
This is Dexter. Y'all seen him in a video one time.
He's upset because he's tired and he wants to go to bed.
You gonna go to bed? Yeah. Were you not liking The Lion King? You gonna say goodnight to everybody? Say goodnight to everybody.
Hi, buddy.
See, everybody's watching.
Say bye.
All right. Well, while you put him in bed, we'll hold down the fort. But yeah, our we picked up a bunch of the wrestling pops the other day. Well, she did. She went out for me. There was the Drew McIntyre. I'm trying to get the glare out of there. There we go. She got the Drew McIntyre.
Is that Reba's son?
I don't know. Picked up this guy right here. This is the one that Ryan you're looking for?
I think so.
Well, just so happens I have two of them, so hit me up on Instagram and let me know. And we'll get that figured out because I forgot I told her to grab two in case anybody needed a second one. Because, you know, we get into this habit of thinking forward that if it's something that everybody's looking for. And then we got China. China. I can't say it right. But we got that. So, yeah, so they had a bunch of wrestling pops in. So I do have an extra one of these. I was going to probably either, like, see if anybody wanted it or try to put it in the next mystery box that I'm doing. I like to do the Macho Mans and mystery boxes because I know they're pretty popular.
He said, yep, that's the one he's looking for.
All right, message me on Insta. You're the first person that said they were looking for it. I have it. I have a whole bunch of boxes behind me that's got to get shipped out. I packed them up the other night. I've been going through getting labels on them. I'll just add that to the list.
And that song is stuck in my head.
So remember I had you get the two of the Randy Macho Mans.
Did you?
Yeah. I remember I got the two diamond ones when I got the diamond one. We put that in the mystery box. Ginger pulled that one. Yeah. So Ryan was looking for it. So I told him message me and since I have it.
Oh, I forgot I got two.
Yeah.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So another problem solved here on the Poppin, Missouri Hoosier Pop Live. It's all good.
That's what's great about this community. You know, we might live 1,000 miles away, but we each help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So I found out the girl at work also collects Funko Pops and also has an entire room at her house full of Funko Pops. Well, she lives 5 minutes down the road from us.
You have to bring her on one day.
She was
more
like,
the merrier.
She was like talking to me, and then so I'm an inside sales rep, and we call businesses to try to get them to use like our trucks to ship things, right? Like we own our own trucks and whatever. So Funko is one of the leads in our system. It was assigned to someone else, so I put a bid in for it because I'm like, no, I want it. Like if we're gonna win that company, I want to be the one to win that company. And so I asked for it, and it got assigned to me today. And I was like, yes! And she's like, what? And I was like, I got Funko. And she's like, as in like Funko Pops. And I was like, how do you know what that is? Because a lot of people have no clue what you're talking about. And she was like, I collect them. And I was like, what? And she like pulls up her app and she has over $3,000 worth of Funko Pops.
Nice.
And she was like, I have an entire room dedicated just to Funkos. And I was like, us too.
See, and that's the thing. Like you can't just look at someone and just know that they're a Funko collector. You could pass anybody in the store that you would think is straight-laced or too square or too old or too young or too out of like touch with like pop culture or anything like that and totally misjudge them. Meanwhile, they're going home and they're sitting in a room like this, you know, like going through all the websites trying to find stuff. And that's one of the things that I love. Like I said, Charles, to you, when I first came across your channel, I looked at her, I said, you got to check this channel out, man. This guy's opening these pops. He's really cool, man. He just has that laid back personality. I really like it. And I never, if I would have passed him in like Walmart, I never would have thought to myself, oh, there's a guy that collects Funkos.
You want to know what he really said?
Never.
You want to know what he really said? He said,
she found this so funny.
He said, why does he look like such a hillbilly? And he collects Funko Pops.
Yeah. Well, you had that big beard in the beginning. You've got the accent, right? So I was like,
died.
But what I was saying, like I was saying it to be like, you don't know who's got Funko Pops. Like
you really don't.
I saw you like the last person I would have thought sat in a room with a bunch of Funko Pops and got into this. And that was one of the reasons I said to her, I'm following this guy. I really like what this guy's doing. And this what makes me feel less weird being 45 years old, collecting a bunch of toys, as everybody's been throwing around on the internet lately. Let's downplay it. They're collectibles. They're collectibles like anything else. everybody collects something, right? People collect old TV sets, like that's getting them anywhere. These, I don't know, they're different, but yeah, like that's
they're different because that's what you collect.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying, and that's why, like, this leads perfect. Thank you. I mean, this leads perfectly into what I was last night when I came across Ryan's channel last night. I said to the group, I said, hey, I found this channel tonight looking, and Charles, you already knew. I keep wanting to call everybody by their channel names, and I'm trying to get out of that.
And you wouldn't stop watching them so I could go to bed.
I went through probably almost all of his videos last night.
Hey, this is Ryan.
She's
this is whatever his beginning is. Like, I just kept hearing it over and over and over again as I'm trying to go to sleep.
But I said, so, you know, here's this great channel. Another guy that I would never think, if I just saw him in the store, was like, oh, this guy's going home with Funko Pops, right? And that's what I love. That's what draws me into this community. Like, everybody is so different in this community. It's not like, you know, for lack of a better term, I'm going to use this, everybody's going to be mad at me, but like, I feel like I can walk in the store and I could pick out 20 people in a store that are all going to go home and watch a football game on Sunday, because I feel like it's easy to pick that out. But something like this, you would never, ever, 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 although she's convinced we're all bald and bearded, so maybe that's something. I don't know. But
you were saying how I don't look like I collect. Well, you know, I agree with that. You look at me and you probably think, okay, he's gonna hunt and fish.
Yeah, right.
And you have a 4-wheeler,
right? And
you know, the funny thing is, I don't have any of those three. I don't have a 4-wheeler. I don't hunt and I don't fish.
Right. And that's what I like. It's like, because we have these stupid stereotypes that we see with people and we think, and we don't realize that, like, there are more people out there like us and with the same qualities. But as adults, we have such a hard time making friends with people because we don't know how to break that ice. And this community does that. And it's not, you know, it's these Funko Pops that break. Like, there are some, I never would have talked to Cisco and Obi, not that talked, but like, I never would have met them. Like, I would have never met you. I would never met like anybody that's in these groups. And it's like, here's these people with like minds and a love interest of the same. And we all go through the same struggle with these damn things, man. like waiting for it and checking websites and like boxes stacked up. Half the people sitting here watching this has a stack of boxes somewhere in their house that they haven't opened yet. I mean, I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong, right? And I love it. And I love it because it's from all different walks of life, all over the country and across the globe, because I watch channels from overseas. And I love it. It's one of those things, like, people, maybe this is too much, but like, people get lost in the sense of isolation, that there's nobody out there like them. There's nobody that will understand them. There's nobody they can connect with. And then you come to this community, which is what's got me so upset with all the infighting that's been going on lately. Leave this a safe place for everybody. And I hate to use that safe place term, so everybody gonna yell at me, but like, let's leave this as the fun part. We have enough crap when we go to work and the stuff that we deal with in the house and home and budgets and finances and the car issues and the work issues and the leaky roof and all. Let's keep this community, let's keep this part of our lives the fun part. Let's keep this the fun part. Let's all share and let's all give and let's all open and laugh and talk about. Let's not make this the worst part of our day. Like, let's not do that. And man, I just don't want to see that happen.
Oh, I know. Hey K&L, hey BK Phipps. I saw your video of you opening my boxes. I hope you liked them. So
yeah, so I started to ramble and I got on my soapbox.
You always do that.
You're good. We're gonna drop that channel.
Yes, so. That's what I was gonna say. So that's what I want to get back to. So I found the channel last night, and forgive me because I can't remember the whole channel name. It was
Mystery Madness Collectibles.
Collectibles, right?
It's a tongue twister.
And like so how I found it was there's this Instagram page, Live Laugh Funko. And I talked to you about this one before. I said it was one of the reasons I avoided the Templar Pops, because the two of those kept popping up in my feed all the time with these boxes. And I felt like it was the same post over and over again that was just getting pushed in my face like an advertisement. So I stepped back. I didn't want to like know what was going on with them. I felt like, no, this looks too good. This looks too good. Then, of course, you brought Jeremy on and he talked for a bit. And I learned about his business and then bought one of his boxes. And I went and watched other people opening the Templar boxes. fire. Like, he does quality boxes, and some of the best boxes that I've seen people open, not only not just dollar-wise, but people being satisfied with the pops in the box.
Yeah.
You could put $1,000 pop in a box. That doesn't mean someone's going to like it.
No.
You know, it's
Exactly.
people are opening pops that they truly, honestly love, and it's very cool to have, and you're not seeing it 1,000,001 times. So that definitely turned me on to that. So I did the same last night. Let me go look for Live Laugh Funko. Maybe I'm wrong about this channel. Let me see.
No.
And everything that I saw, I see clearance pops coming out of $35 boxes, $40 boxes.
Yeah.
And I know because I searched the clearance section myself, because I'll buy the clearance pops for myself just to pick them up and have them.
Which we don't do so much anymore because we're trying to cut back on useless pops that we don't actually collect.
Right. I'm trying to get back into getting into the lines. But I didn't see a lot. And then I would read comments, and I would see other people say, yeah, I bought a box too. Same junk in it, this and that. I don't think anybody. So I don't know. I almost want to put a challenge out. Like, whoever runs that, come on and let's chat and let's talk about the boxes, because there's some negative feedback out there, and I haven't seen very many positive videos. Yeah. And, you know, I think you can turn that around. You can either be your channel that's taking people's money, and you're, like you had said, you put out one junk box, I buy from you once, you're never getting my money again. So now you're just getting the next people rolling in. Eventually that's going to dry up, because this community talks.
Community, that's one thing. This community does talk, good and bad. I mean, it's the world we live in, but you are right, you know. So
yeah, like, so anyway, so I searched Live Laugh Funko, and this was one of the first videos that popped up. I didn't recognize the channel name. I popped it up. It was Ryan. He's sitting in front of 2 bookcases, I think, or maybe
two.
Had
it was
4.
2. Nope, it was 2.
It was a 2 in that video, I think. And no, or maybe that was the Templar Pop spot. Anyway, he had like 2 bookcases, and then I watched another video, and now he had 4 bookcases. And I looked, and he was only on for like a month and a half. I said, man, there's that expansion, just watching it back to back, right? And it's how we all started. I started with one on my desk, then a little wall shelf, and then a bookcase, and then 2 bookcases, and then a wall shelf, and then 2 more bookcases, and then another shelf. It just expands like that. It's like when you get the gremlins wet, they just keep popping out everywhere, right? And then I looked, and he was at like 39 subscribers, and I was like, here's a guy I want to see more. And I like his openings. He's a big fan of Templar Pop, so kudos to that.
I'm going to drop his channel.
Yep.
We're going to drop his channel. I didn't know what video you wanted, so I just picked, I think it's his last one he did. We're going to drop that. And then go over and hashtag Hoosier.
Yep.
That work for you?
That works.
Go over and hashtag Hoosier. I looked just a second ago, and he was at 47 subscribers.
Great. He was at 39 last night when I pulled him up. So
let's get him to 50, and I'll give away either a Harley Quinn or a Jack Torrance. They're both sealed. I'll give away 1 soda to whoever gets the comic, whoever's picked.
So, in the box over there.
Collecting boxes says I started with 15 and now I have almost 100 pops.
Whoa!
Yeah. Everybody got a show. Sorry.
They didn't see anything.
And when we get them to 50, I've got this ECC spring convention green box Yoda. We'll do this one as a giveaway too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give away either a Harley Quinn or a Jack Torrance sealed, along with your Yoda. So
right.
Also, if anyone collects messed up Funko Pops, this one is sealed and it's upside down.
I don't know if you can see it in there.
I'm gonna hit you up about that later.
Okay.
I'm starting a shelf of Misfits.
I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see him in there. He's upside down.
I saw you pull that out of a box. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's still wrapped. It's still got the plastic on it, so it wasn't like a rewrap. It just fell in the box upside down, and it's in there. So
yeah. Right. And we got it in a mystery box, I think. Right? Yeah.
But yeah, let's go over. I believe his name is Ryan. And really nice guy, opening some quality boxes. Looks like he's in this to stay for the long run, which is great. So let's go show some support. We just brought Danny up to 100 the other night, which was so awesome. And so he's at, I think, 102 the last time I checked. And
we'll have to get him on one of these lives too.
Yeah.
Introduce him some more to the community.
Absolutely.
You guys will love his videos. If you haven't already, go over and check him out. It's Below Average Gaming Dad, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister.
It
for
is.
me.
It is.
When I was making his logo, I kept getting so confused because I couldn't remember what the name of it was. It was like,
but I mean, that's what I enjoy finding these like newer channels that are starting up and that are, you know, been doing this for a little bit. Because I talked to him on like his comments and I said to him like, hey man, great channel, like really enjoy what you're doing, you know. Gonna try to send some love your way and send some people over your way to check you out. And he was like, yeah, I've been stuck at 39 for a little while. And I'm like, it's just what happens when you start it up, you know. Yeah. You get those first couple people pop over, and then you know and he puts out a lot of content. So it's not like he's like one video a week. He's got, I think in a month and a half, he's probably got about 10 or 12 videos up there. So he's doing probably 2 or 3 videos a week, which is great. But then you get stuck at that number. And then, you know, like we were stuck at like, well, we were originally stuck at like 13, and I just got into it and I bought a box off of Danester TV when he had that search for the rush. And, you know, I was talking to him a little bit like, yeah, I just got into this. I just started YouTube videos. I don't know if anybody will ever come out and check it out. You know, I just want to open it for fun and do that. But yeah, let me buy the box. And then he did a live a couple days later and he's like, hey, I want to do a shout out for this new channel that's here. And, you know, suddenly we went from 13 to like 30 or somewhere around there. And then Adam, Beard Pop, he must have seen that or been in that because him and Danester talk all the time. And all of a sudden he's like, hey, we want to preview this channel. It's Hoosier Pop. And then I shot up to like 60 something. And then all of a sudden Silver-Haired Wolf, Clara had us. And then we were up to like 80. And without those guys, I might still be at 13 or 14. I don't know. But they were cool enough to reach out and send people my way. And you get connected. So BK Phipps, it's great when someone reaches out when you're new. Yeah. So, you know, that's what happened to me. And then when I ran into Charles' channel, I was like, I want to, you know, do something here. And then I ran into Danny's channel and I started the Poppin group that we're in now that we talk all the time. And I said, guys, let's get Below Average Gaming Dad. He's been stuck at this number. Let's get him up to 100. He's there. And in the meantime, everybody got to know him and he's just part of this family. And then, you know, it's just great. It's just great. I talk to you guys more than I talk to anybody else that's not in this house.
He talks to me.
Oh, stop.
If you ask my girlfriend, she'd say the same thing.
Why's your phone going off?
You guys turn that thing off.
Yeah.
You guys, I put it on vibrate and I started because the one night I was laying there and it was like bing, bing, bing. And she's like, what is that? I'm like, the group, they're still going. Because I know Cisco's always up late because Cisco puts his videos up like, what, 1 o'clock?
It doesn't premiere until like 10 or 11, I think, maybe.
Yeah. So I was like, so I put it on vibrate, but then I hear it on the nightstand anyway. I'm like, oh, they're still going. But it's a lot of fun.
It's quite annoying when I can't sleep.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm trying to sleep over here. You know that, right? And he goes, it's not me, it's the group. I'm like, turn it off.
You guys got to get back.
He's at 53.
That's awesome.
So
that's
got
awesome.
Him to 53. Good job, guys.
That's great. Keep bringing them up.
Yeah.
Can you see how many people are in here?
12, it says.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Then that's almost everybody that wasn't there is now there. So
exactly. Yeah. And we didn't promote this at all.
No.
So we just came on. I said it in my Instagram auction earlier, but that was it. Be more prepared for next week. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, 53 is awesome. So, yeah. So 14 up from where he was last night. That's you can't beat 14 new subscribers in 24 hours. And make sure you guys like watch a video too, because YouTube likes to just drop you out if you don't at least watch a couple. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. I want to like research and see what it actually is. But
I think it's between 2 and 3 once you subscribe, because if you just go over and subscribe and hashtag something, they think it's a bot and they just it might count for a little bit, but then the next morning it's gone.
It's gone. Yep.
So mine has been doing that between 197 and 203 for like the last week and a half. That's why I haven't said anything about 200, because I'm like, it's just going to go away, and it did. and then it's back. Then it goes away. I'm like,
I said to her, I'm like, woohoo, we're at 200. No, wait, we're at 197. No, we're at 199. No, wait, we're still at 198.
Yep.
It's like, oh. But yeah, it's a pay it forward. You know, like I have the amount of viewers I had in the beginning. Oh, excuse me, in the beginning, because people reached out and people did a boost, and they were cool enough to send, to take their time of their live and send people over. And I love the idea, and I think that's so great. And it's like Danny reached out to me the other night, and he said, it's amazing that people who don't even know who I am are willing to do a giveaway to help me get to 100 subscribers. And I said, like, it's like I said to her, and like I said earlier, people don't need to know you personally, because in a small sense, they know who you are because you're in this. So they understand enough about who you are as a person that does this and collect this. There's enough of that like-mindedness that this is a brother and sisterhood. It's a family. So they don't have to know you personally.
Yeah. Let's Start a Pop Collection said we'll shout him out Friday as well on Pops and a Pint.
That's awesome.
You guys, I'm sure everyone in here is already a subscriber to Let's Start a Pop Collection. If you're not, go over there. Jeremy, Mitchie, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. If you ever have questions, hit them up. They'll answer your questions. Trust me, I asked a lot when I first started. And I thought, well, I'm going to scare these people away. No, I didn't. So,
hey, there he is.
There he is, Mystery Madness. Hey, thanks for the support and much love.
Absolutely,
man. We've been in your position, just starting out. Not that I've been doing it that long. Not that Rob's been doing it that long. But
December.
I started January 18th. So. Yeah.
And I did. I had said to her, I said, right. We had been at 16 for about a week and a half. No new subs, And I was like, maybe we just stop. Maybe we'll just record it, but I'll just record it just pretend I'm doing it, and then I'm going to post, but I just won't post it. And I'm telling you, Danester stepped in and sent us over and pushed us up and doubled our number. And I was just like, all right, we'll do a couple more videos. We'll see what happens. And then a couple more subscribers and a couple more subscribers. Because that beginning is very, like, you're putting a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of money into it. Probably more so than if you weren't filming. Because now you've got, this need to keep the content coming in and to keep fresh and to keep, let's do another mystery box. And mystery boxes are not cheap. And like we said, if you don't have the money, don't do it. Because there is risk.
There's a huge risk there.
Right. Yeah. So,
we would have never bought mystery boxes if it wasn't for you two. We would have never bought mystery boxes.
No, I was very much against the idea of mystery boxes, and my reasoning for it was, especially at the time, I was still paying child support. I don't have a lot of money to spend on this, so if I'm going to spend $20, I need to make sure it's on something that I want, not on a box that I don't know what I'm going to get, or I'm going to get two of something. What am I going to do with it, right? So, but then, you get into a different position, and then you decide to commit to something like this, and you say, okay, here's, we have the money now. Let's take that risk. And then, you do a mystery box run to help, pay back some of that and to support some of that. And, some people have a fully functioning collection that they can just buy and sell the pops off of their pops. And, not 100% there yet. Would love to be, but
we have plenty.
Yeah. But again, that's time. That's just don't have the time to run it the right way.
I don't have the time to take pictures and post pictures of every single edge of the box, and I don't have time for that.
And that's kind of I don't know. I've always been business oriented. If I can make something succeed and pay for itself, I'm going to probably do it. Like my woodworking business. If I wasn't successful, I wouldn't be doing it. This pop thing, I want to collect them, but at the same time, like you said, I have to be able to buy them. I have to be able to do that. And I don't use my personal work money for this. This is just extra that I go do something for somebody or whatever it may be to buy this stuff. So that's one reason I started the mystery boxes, like you said, just to try to put some back into, so I get rid of 40 in a box. I can get a big mystery box.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Collecting boxes said, I feel like I've been making videos for a year, but it's only been a month. Yeah, it's time consuming. It's time consuming.
yes.
And you know, one of the things like you know, if you don't watch a lot of channels, maybe it doesn't mess with your head as much. But like, I watch a lot of channels. I have channels going throughout the day and night, and in the shower, playing on the edge of the.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But like, to me, it's research. It's the community that you got to know what's going on. You got to know it's fresh, and sometimes you hear something that, oh, I didn't even know that existed. But like, I started to get like, man, I'm opening the same pops I just saw 3 other people open. But then I realized, okay, but not everybody watching me has seen those videos and doesn't watch them. So it's not like they're seeing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And, you know, she says I'm a talker, but like, I try to put a little bit of story into the background of why I like the pop or got the pop. You know, I try to not just like, okay, here's Yoda. Okay, here's Charles. And okay, here's Rachel. And okay, here's Negan. And that's my video.
Yeah, but you
like,
talk so
I do, but that's
oh my god.
I'm used to being like on stage doing like stand-up comedy or like,
yeah, when we took a little mini vacation, just us, to Indianapolis, and he did karaoke at the bar, and everyone loved him. Nobody even knew us there, and they were all going insane, and I'm like,
yeah, she got a little upset.
And I got a little upset because this one guy wouldn't leave me alone and kept asking me to dance with him. And when I told him no, he just kept asking and pushing and pushing and pushing. He only did it when he was singing. And I'm like, no, like, leave me alone.
Pop McFly is asking about the profit part of it. And yeah, no, it's like you and Jeremy said, it's not a big, because first there's a lot of cost that goes into it as well. The box, the shipping, the packing. Shipping. Sometimes you'll see like shipping included. So depending on where you're located, especially if you're on the East Coast and you're shipping a bunch to the West Coast, 2 pops cost like $10 to ship. So, you know, if you got a box with 2 pops in it and it's $30 shipped, you're paying $20 for 2 pops. You gotta see where it's at there. And it, you know, pops are not. So one way, because I've seen other channels talk about this, like how to do mystery boxes and try to like increase your profit off of it. So a place like FYE always has a sale, buy 2, get 1, 75% off. So use that 75% off, get a good pop, even if it's a duplicate that you have. And then that's one of your pops for your mystery box. So now you only paid $4 for that pop versus the full retail of $13. So you can start to like.
And a lot of ours come from mystery boxes that we open that we already have or we don't collect. Right. That's where a lot of our extras come from.
So there are ways to pull in some extra pops to put in mystery boxes. But then again, you know, that's a lot of work in and of itself as well. And you still, to get that 75%, you still have to buy the first 2. So, you know, if you're doing 20 boxes and you're going to try to pull 20 pops off of that, you still have to buy what, 40, 80 pops, something like that, right? My math is going to fail me on that one. But you still have to buy all those other pops. So is it easy to get rid of unwanted pops? That's why I would do it. That's a slippery slope. So
we have scoot over. Back here, those totes, there's 2 of them that are full of just extra pops.
Extra, like duplicates and pops like, from boxes that I pulled.
There's like Disney, I don't know if there's much horror in there, but there's a bunch of different like genres, I guess you could say. And most of our extra pops come from mystery boxes that we bought that either we don't collect that specific brand, like that specific one, or like that line, or it's something we already have that we don't need a double of.
Right.
Like the Mayors, I had fought to get one. I got one that was in a damaged box, took it out of box. Then we got a good one, and then you got me the Chase one for my birthday. And then we just kept getting more in the mystery boxes. So we still have some extras that are just sitting back there in the totes.
So Pop McFly, what I would say to that, is it an easy way to get rid of unwanted pops? Sure, you could do that. But so I think a key thing for me when I'm buying a mystery box, I want to see a picture of what's in these boxes. I don't want the mystery to be, what are you putting in the boxes? I want the mystery to be, what am I pulling out of the box that you're telling me you're putting in the box? Right. Show me the 100 pops you're putting in the box so I know what I'm pulling out of the box, right?
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know if anybody else agrees with that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see what's in that box.
And if you're gonna label it like horror or Disney, or like you're gonna label it one thing, make sure you stick to that one
That's the
thing.
majority of it, right? It doesn't have to be
Like,
all of them, but it's the majority. Also, price point, make sure you're price pointing it, right? Don't do a $50 box with 4 $3 clearance pops in there and say like, hey, there's 4 pops in the box, and normally they're like $10 a pop if I bought them, so I'm only making $10. No, because the community knows what these pops are going for. When you pull out, like, I know when I pull out a pop, I'm like, oh man, I just got this the other day at FYE for $2.99. They had a ton of them. Or we can tell when they're, what do they call them, inventory dumps, that some of these boxes are.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna knock it, but like, for me, that's what like the mystery growl boxes are, inventory dumps. I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of those boxes. They're pretty boxes, but to me, I just see an inventory dump on them. It's a way to make money, and they give the scratch off, so there's some back on it. Those boxes aren't for me. I just don't. I see. I don't know. They're just not for me. So yeah, you can get rid of pops easily. You just have to make sure that you're not screwing over who you're selling those boxes to. Quality.
Yeah, and if you are trying to make a go of it, as if it's your one-time thing, that's a little different too. But if you're going to try to do them every once in a while, you don't want to do, like he said, just do a drop or dump of $2 pops, because the next time people are going to remember that. They're going to remember what they saw on Hoosier's channel, or they're going to remember what they saw on whoever, Let's Start a Pop Collection. They're going to see that, remember that, and they're going to be like, well, why would I pay $50? I can go to Walmart and buy it for $8.
Right.
And I can see the condition, and I can pick the one I want. I had that problem when I first started, and I was going to do my mystery box. I was like, I don't want people to think that. I don't want people to think that I'm just dumping what I've got. So I actually searched and found the best of the best that I could find in my collection, or in my inventory here. And that's a lot of it, I think. If you're going to do it over and over and over, try to have better pops. Try to have, or if they're not, make the box, like he said, the price point correct.
Right.
Don't charge $60 for $25 worth of pops.
Right.
Unless it's a grail or fail or something like that.
But then you're letting them know up front. Yes. There's big risk on this.
Yes.
1 out of 5 boxes is a grail. The rest is a fail. Then you know what you're going into. There's a difference. I watched Danny his video last night that he shared in our group chat. He pulled this CC Parker out of a box. He paid $35 for the box. He pulled this pop. It was the only pop in the box. This is a $1.99 clearance pop from FYE. It was on clearance for at least 1.5 years at FYE. So that box was packed with a $2 pop, was charged $35, and that was it. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, ooh, that infuriates me.
Also, another way to make sure that you're sending pops that are in value the day before you package them, or before you post, make sure that you're scanning those pops and writing. I wrote on a sticky note and put it on the top of the box, like what the value was and the date that I got that value, so that people knew when I packaged those boxes, this is what the value was, in case for some reason it drops or if it skyrockets, like, that you were for sure getting a box when it was packaged, that's like the price value of it. Right.
And Jeremy's point about the damaged pops, 100%.
Yeah.
I've seen pops pulled out of boxes, and it's, people are paying full price for that pop, and the box is just destroyed. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes it happens in shipping, right? Sometimes it happens in shipping. But if you're pulling a box, a pop out of a box like this, that's in a box, and this box is perfectly fine, and you pull the pop out of there, and that's damaged in there, that was not done in shipping. It was
sent that way, yeah.
That was packed crappily in a box that kept it safe. So you got it in the condition that it was put in that thing, right?
Exactly.
So, and I've even tried to buy pops off of like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, and they have a picture of the pop, and the box is just destroyed, and they want PPG or more because it's a harder to find pop. Yeah, but that's fine. But why am I paying you more than what the pop is actually worth? And I'm not even getting a full box value for that pop. So yeah. So mystery box runs are, anybody that's ever done one before we did it, I didn't realize how stressful it is. if you have a conscience, you know, like I'm sure there are companies out there, you know, that here you go, it's out there. I don't care what you got. I got your money. That's all I'm really here for. Right?
Yeah. Like I stressed. I did a lot of the packaging. I put sticky notes on every single pop. I scanned every single one of them. I'm not talking to you, Google. I put sticky notes. Jesus, my phone. Oh. You can search the web for that.
Okay. Just have to search. Her phone is taking everything she said, trying to search Google.
Anyways, so I took sticky notes and wrote the values on every single one, the date that I took it, and then I bubble wrapped all of them. No, I put them highest, lowest, and 2 rows. So it was highest to lowest, lowest to highest. So the 2 high pops weren't together, so that it would make like
so
the
every box
equal.
had a higher and a lower value pop, but every box when it was packed was over our value of like $30.
Yeah.
And then some of you guys opened the boxes and it was like, oh, this is now a $4 pop, and it was $15 when it was packed, and it was like, Now with the first box run we did, I made, I think, almost every mistake a new mystery box run can make, and that's fine. I learned the lessons on that.
And we didn't make a lot of money from it.
No,
like,
no, definitely did not.
Like,
definitely did not.
I think we lost out on quite a bit of shipping. There was a lot of
I wasn't. Yeah, well, I was
boxes
only
that we shipped.
I was doing, I think, the box plus $5 for shipping, and then not realizing that, you know, I sent some boxes out to like California, and it was almost double that or more.
Yeah,
and that's okay. So I did the first mystery box I did, and I did the Hunt for Baymax with Mochi. Because that pop came out and there was the glow in the dark chase and the regular, and the glow in the dark was like $100 and something when I think it was hitting PPG, or like $85, between 85 and 100. And then the regular was like $65. So oh man, this is great. I only seen that pop going up. So I did a box, $30, $35, whatever, somewhere around that price point, with the big hit being a $65, almost twice the value of the box. It took 2.5, 3 weeks to sell all my boxes, which I kind of knew it would take a while because I didn't have a lot of followers, but I wanted to like see. Did not realize that within 3 weeks, that Mochi Baymax pop sunk down to like, I think $15 at a low point.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man. So then I said, like, whoever gets it, you pull it, we'll get you the value of it. You know, I'll refund you for the box, whatever. We'll talk about it. We'll make it right, because I just felt horrible. And Mikey Vintage actually pulled it, and you know, he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I saw that." He goes, "I don't want anything. I don't collect for value, so I'm fine with this box as is. Thank you. I'm so glad just to have pulled it out." And I was like, "If you want something, let me know. You ever see me pull a pop and you're interested in it? Let me know it's yours. Just whatever you want. We'll make it right."
Okay.
So
okay. I have to know. Do they make pop protectors for the bigger pop boxes?
Yeah, $7 a pop does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple that do.
Like my Carl and Ellie box?
Yeah.
Because that pop is now $100.
Yeah.
It's a certain box, yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll get a protector for that one.
This one is now $100.
The Carl and Ellie from the fall convention.
It's my most expensive. I just spit everywhere. It's my most expensive.
Poppin Duo, how are you?
Hey, Poppin Duo. What's up,
guys? John's back, he says. Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection had a good point too. Remember, if your collection comes from guaranteed value mystery boxes, then you're basically paid PPG for those. If you put them in a box run, it's basically just liquidating the pop. You're not going to profit from it.
Yep.
And he's very true. One other thing I've learned is use good boxes, good sturdy boxes. And if you're going to do a run of 20 or 25, I buy them from Uline. They're pretty inexpensive. I think I bought 25 for like $14 shipped. They're all the same size. Everything looks the same. Everything is, you know.
Boxes weren't the same size.
That's one thing I've noticed too.
I'm going to take a second. I'm fanboying a little bit that the Poppin Duo is in here, because they were one of the first channels that I watched, and I love watching them. And
oh my God, your voice! I can't right now.
Like, I feel like I'm that oh my God, that meme or that GIF where he's like, and I can't think of the guy's name, but you've all seen it a million times. So I'm trying to be cool about it, and I'm just like, oh, actually, hey, how you guys do it?
Poppin Duo say Collector Protector has good oversized protectors. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm with you. One of the first channels I was watching was Poppin Duo. I love their dynamic of the family, and especially now that Luca and Bree are coming in more. I think that's just great. I think everybody fanboys over Vince. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I was the person to say it out loud, though. I don't care.
Well, you didn't see my eyes there when they popped up that they were here. I was like, woo.
No, for real. Like there was a couple of channels that I watched all the time when I first started, and they were definitely one of them. And watching him pull the stuff out and his collection, and I was just like, oh man, yeah, he's got the ad icons and the He-Man thing happening, and like I talked to him a little bit, and I'm still on the line about my He-Mans because I had a collection. I wanted to maybe sell them off, but I'm so emotionally attached to them because it's a cartoon from my childhood. But I'm still mad that they said they weren't going to make them, and then they made more, and it's just like I'm like in a constant battle with myself. So, and then I started pulling more of them out of like mystery boxes, and I'm like, well, now I have 10 more of them. What do I do? Do I keep them? Do I let them go? The collection's growing. I don't know. But yeah, exactly. So like I had a little geek moment for a second there.
This chair is so uncomfortable.
If they're still in though, Poppin Duo, they have their auction tomorrow night on Whatnot. I don't remember the time. Is it 7 o'clock maybe Eastern? They've got a pretty good thing. They've got dog tags with Poppin Duo on them, and the money goes to the Gary Sinise Foundation. So that's actually where I got the idea for my mystery box to send some money to. So thank you, Poppin Duo. Trust me, I'm not piggybacking off of you. I just think it's a great organization, foundation. So
nice. Yep.
7 Eastern. Yeah.
The matching boxes on the mystery box. Yeah, I agree with that point too.
Yeah,
I agree with that point too. Like I said, I feel like I made every mistake in the beginning, but I still tried to put quality pops in there. I couldn't account for the value of the way that's going to go. You never know. and
you did have good quality packing, good quality boxes, good quality pops. Because I got one of them. I got 2 of them. I got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have the Snoopy. You showed it off the other day on your tour.
I have every pop I've ever gotten out of mystery box, I think.
Yeah.
No, I've gotten rid of some, trust me.
But I'll tell you, I can't tell you the heart attacks I had waiting for the videos to come out when people got their boxes. And like, because I was like, man, I just want people to enjoy the pop. I wanted to put pops in the box that I would have I know I scratched myself, that I would have enjoyed getting myself. So that was one of the things. So every pop that I put in, I would have enjoyed, because I mean I had them. I got them for myself at one point, right? But like, yeah, I wanted to. What?
But I almost fell off the chair.
I just, I had so many, and a lot of them were like duplicates or extras that I was just like, okay, I need to let go of this collection. I only have one. I'm not gonna do anything with it. But man, my heart raced the entire time. And then as people were getting the videos, I was just like, oh my God, please let it be okay. Please let the boxes arrive okay. I don't want to do one box run and everybody go like, oh, don't ever buy from Hoosier Pop. I got garbage in that box. I know I made mistakes in that one. That was my first box. I would admit it like 100%, but the pops arrived safe. I didn't see anybody open any boxes where the pops were trashed.
That's because I packaged them in bubble wrap.
Yep.
So much bubble wrap.
And yes.
I did almost kill Adam with those Kool-Aid candies. He did not like, and Obi put the clip of it in one of his videos when he opened his, and I almost died because he like screenshotted like Adam tasting it with the face he made, and I just cracked up. That was so funny. But I learned a lot of lessons that first time, and a lot of things when I'm planning the second one, and I'm just taking my time on it and trying to like make sure I don't do anything that I did the first time that I wasn't like. We definitely need the same size. I said to her, we got to get the same size boxes, like. Especially with that one, like you're hunting for, and then you're getting, it's a big 6-inch pop, and you're getting a box that's this flat, and it's like,
and that's something else too. If someone knows that there's a double in, like a double or a 3-pack in my set, there was a 3-pack. So if I was to send 24 little boxes and one bigger box, well, whoever got the big box is going to know what they got, and that's not a mystery at that point.
Right.
So that's why I spent a little bit more on boxes just for that uniformity.
Right.
So, hey, Sassy, how are you?
So I hope that was a pretty squared out answer to that question about are they profitable? they can be, but there's a lot of work that goes into them, and there's a lot of consideration to go into it. It's not something you can just rush and throw together.
No, and it's not something you can think of overnight and just come up with.
It takes a lot of time and effort,
and you gotta be willing to spend money to make the money. Like that's anything. Like, you know, Jeremy Templar Pops, he's got to buy a collection of amazing pops and spend money before he can go out and put out 100. He's got 10 boxes at $100 that he released tonight, so that's $1,000 he's gonna make back. But he's you know, you're probably spending close to that. I mean, the Ghostface pop alone is $185 now. So even if he paid $100 for that pop, when he, you know, you're not making that much.
No, you're really not. You're really not. I'm going to drop the channel and the video again. I know we have some new people in the chat here.
Yep.
That may not have seen it yet.
Mystery Madness Collectible, Ryan. Found his channel last night. I wanted to show some love, send some subs over that way. We're doing some giveaways. We said if we get him to 50, which we did, I was giving away this ECC Yoda, the green box Yoda, cool box. And
that is a cool pop. Yep. I'll give away either a sealed Harley Quinn or a sealed Jack Torrance soda. Winner's choice. So you're gonna get one. You're gonna get one thing from both of us. What's better than that? So,
right.
Yeah, Mystery Madness Collectibles. He's at 55 right now. So I stopped collecting ad icons. The only ones I like are too expensive. Yeah.
I don't have any like the old ones, like any of the cereal ones. I have the 10-inch Count Chocula. That's the only, and then we have like the mini Count Choculas, but I don't have any like the Count Chocula, Blueberry, Frankenberry, Yummy Mummy, any of those guys.
No. I wish I did, but
yeah, those are ones I hope to one day pull out of a mystery box somewhere and just be like, oh, oh. I started the ad icons late. I used to go to FYE and move their entire wall. Me and my friend, we would just move the entire wall from one end to, because it was the back wall at the FYE I went to, and we would move it like a big slide puzzle. And they had Twinkies and just tons of ad icons. I'm like, no, I'm not collecting these. I'm not collecting these. I'm not collecting these. I'm not collecting these. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what got me into the ad icons. I think actually it was probably the McDonald's pops, even though I don't know if they're considered. Are they considered ad icons? That's what's on them, right?
Yep, they're ad icons.
Yeah. So I started collecting them, and then like I thought like the soda, the Coke can, even though it's not an icon, it's a, you know, advertisement piece. I thought that one was really cool. I love the donuts bag.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it was just like, okay, we'll get this one. Oh, they got a slushy one. Oh, they got this one. Then I saw they have like 10 different Twinkies, which that blows my mind. There's so many Twinkie pops. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I'm late to the game. So that's why I think I bought the one off you in the auction, didn't I?
Yep. You got the Twinkie tonight, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan says, my coworker has all the OG ad icons, Freddy's, OG Star Wars, etc., just sitting in his attic, and he won't sell them. Sitting in an attic,
protected, because that's some moisture and heat up there.
Oh yeah, that heat alone will just cook them. I
would not do that.
John said he had to get the Bozo just because a member. Yeah, that's why I got it. I grew up in Chicago. Bozo was in Chicago. Is Bozo T-Clown? You know?
I missed it, and I wanted to buy it, and now I'm like trying to find it again. And I've seen it out there, and I think they restock it every once in a while. So I'll end up picking it up at some point. But does anybody remember the Uncle Floyd show that was on like UHF or something like that? Anybody ever? Was that maybe just a New York thing, or like the Magic Garden, or the Great Space Coaster? Any of these shows? Was this just a New York, New Jersey thing?
I think so.
Man, if anybody knows the Great Space Coaster, it was kind of like the H&R Puffin stuff time frame. If you don't know it, go YouTube after this is over. When we're all done here, go YouTube the Great Space Coaster opening. Just the greatest thing ever. It was like a Reading Rainbow, but Gary Gnu. There's so many cool characters. Oh, it's just I'm
convinced that you watched the weirdest things.
They were great kid shows.
You make me watch these things from your childhood, and I'm like, what is that? Like, why are you making me watch that?
Wait, the whole song for Great Space Coaster? Really? It's the Great Space Coaster. Get on board to the Great Space
Nobody
Coaster.
wants to hear it.
We'll explore.
Nobody wants to hear it.
Here's the news. No news is good news. Gary Gnu. Oh my God. See, someone else out there knows it. See, I didn't make it up. Where's the Great Space Coaster, Pops?
You guys are weird.
I have no clue.
He'll go on a whole rant about something from his childhood, and then he'll go on and on and on for like 20 minutes, and then he'll look at me and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you don't know it because you're too young." Like, of course I don't know it. I wasn't even a thought when you were born. Like,
romper room? Anybody? Did they have romper room everywhere?
Collecting,
it was like
collecting boxes says, "Why don't we have Leave It to Beaver?" Makes sense.
There's
you know,
a lot
you got the Vision 50s. That would be the same thing. You know, making black and gray and silver.
Well, someone just had the Bewitched Pops the other day, which I just think are awesome. And I missed that. I saw when they were up there, and I had them in my cart, and I didn't pull the trigger, and now I regret that life decision.
Mitchie and Jeremy got them.
Okay, that's what I saw.
They got them from, I think it was Ray Pops, Tracy.
Nice.
I think she got them, yeah.
See,
we might be the only two that buy the Pops.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm down with that. I used to. I told her this story. My grandmother, you know, because my grandmother was home with me during the day. She would make me a bowl of oatmeal when the Great Space Coaster was coming on. And the way I ate my oatmeal was I would put so much sugar on top of this hot oatmeal that it would all melt, and there'd be a pool of liquid sugar on top of the oatmeal. Chubby kid problems. And I would eat that watching the Great Space Coaster. Oh my God. Magic Garden?
You know what's even? You know, the only thing that I can focus on is the fact that you were a little kid eating oatmeal. That's the only thing I can focus on.
I was always weird.
No little kid will willingly eat oatmeal.
When there's a swimming pool of liquid sugar on top of the oatmeal, you don't even taste the oatmeal. It's like people who eat Cheerios with a box of sugar in the bowl. Like, to me, that's weird. But people were just eating a spoon of sugar crystallized with a Cheerio on top. Like a little.
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Papa Duo says Fraggle Rock rode the line of totally creepy, but he loved it. The giant talking trash heap.
Nope. Isn't there an ET Pop? There's not an ET Pop? I thought there was an ET Pop.
I think there are.
I think there is ET Pops, yeah.
Somebody had the Fraggle Rock flocked 5-piece set on a Whatnot auction.
Yeah, there's an ET.
I think it was Slapshot Pops just had it.
There's an ET.
ET, it's like $85 on the site that we're looking at. Fugitive Toys, $85.
Yeah.
That's another thing, though. That's a good point. There's a lot of times where I'm like, I wish they would make this pop, and they did, and I missed it, and it was when I wasn't collecting them yet. We were talking in the group the other day about the Sanford and Son Pops. Some people didn't know that there were Sanford and Son Pops.
Yeah.
I have Lamont. I don't have Sanford. I got the Son. Sanford's like $85 to get now.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy said it's got the red finger and all. The ET.
Nice. Now I got to go find ET.
Gilligan's Island would be good. Yeah.
Gilligan's Island, yeah.
Yeah, because they have Happy Days they're coming out with, I guess. Not released yet. And Bewitched. Gilligan's Island would be next.
There's I Dream of Jeannie. There is I Dream of Jeannie, right? Is there a Jeannie Pop? I know there's Lucy. Lucy. Lucy was another one. They had all the Lucys at FYE, and I passed on them every time, and I don't know why, because I used to watch I Love Lucy on repeats all the time.
Oh, the ET Pop is a $70 pop, and it is vaulted, and it was made in 2014.
2014, yeah, like 4 years before I was looking at Pops.
There it is.
How about MASH? Is there MASH Pops?
I don't think
from like the TV show.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think those. I don't think so either. I hated MASH as a kid. When I was a little kid, MASH would come on. I think it was like 11 o'clock at night, and when I would hear that do 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 do, I was like, I'm going to bed. Like it's time. And then MASH would end, and it was followed by the Honeymooners, which there are a couple pops I would love to have.
Yeah, that's something else that I think they can pick up on. Jeremy said Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes. I have a buddy when I was growing up loved that comic. Yeah, definitely. All those classic. Right? Beetle Bailey. Is there Beetle Bailey Pops? Is there Pickles? There was the Pickles ones. Phantom was one. Little Orphan Annie. Like, there's so many.
Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Yeah.
You missed the glow in the dark.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you.
Hulk.
Glow in the dark Hulk pop. Yeah. I missed that one.
Speaking of the devil, there he is.
Below average gaming dad. Of course we are.
We were just talking about you a little while ago. There is a genie pop. Yep.
Essie Mom said there is a genie pop. Yeah.
I thought I saw it.
There's not mash pops. I looked them up.
Hee haw and that, right? Well, we were talking the other day about Andy Griffith's show.
Yeah.
And they have Jessica Fletcher, right? They have Magnum PI. They have a lot of those 80s shows, but they do not have Matlock. Andy Griffith's getting no love.
Do they have Murder, She Wrote?
They have Jessica Fletcher. Yep, I got it up there. And I have 2 Magnum PIs. I don't know how that happened, but I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
I like it.
Teresa Newell, how are you? Funko Lord, how are you?
I was talking to someone the other day about Three's Company's pops. They need Three's Company pops.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't. There's a lot of them.
I want the flocked Larry pop where his chest hair is flocked and he's got like the suit and the gold chain, but you can rub his chest hair and it's flocked. That's what I would pay money for.
John Acker asked, do they have Dukes of Hazzard?
I don't think so.
I don't think they do, and they probably won't. Unfortunately.
Family ties. Now, you see, 100% family. When I was a little kid, I spent a lot of time in front of the TV. My parents weren't very hands-on. My grandmother watched me most of the time. So I lived in those TV shows. I was that kid that watched TV shows and was like, I wish this was my dad, and I wish that was my mom, and I wish that was my uncle. And family ties. I named my middle son Alex. I named him after Alex P. Keaton, the Michael J. Fox character on there, because that was one of my all-time favorite shows. Especially the opening. I don't know why, but it was the opening where it was like a black and white picture and they painted it in. I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah. Another one. Yeah, Family Matters. I was trying to think of the name of it.
Urkel. Yeah, the Urkel pops. That would be good.
I would just want the Urkel car, the 3-wheeled car.
Yeah.
I just want that.
Well, if you buy the Die Hard pop of what's his name, then you can have the dad from Family Matters.
Yeah, there you go.
Because wasn't he a cop on the show too?
Yeah, he was a Chicago cop.
Yeah. So, Die Hard, there, you just change the box out.
Jeremy said his brother was Alex P. Keaton.
See, Jeremy was talking the other night, and I said, man, the way they were talking about, like, the two of them, Jeremy and Mitchie, and the way they have the setup where he comes down with the boxes and they open them, make the mess, and he ditches and she cleans up. I'm like, that's us, man. That's how we are. We come in here, she cleans the room up, and then I'm like, I grab a bunch of stuff and I come in here like with boxes loaded up, like, we got to get this done. And I'm like, okay, let's open this box. All right, that's there. There's this, there's that. And then I'm like, I'm going to bed. And she's like, okay, I got this.
Like, as if I didn't spend 2 hours cleaning it before. I don't know how many times he's freaked out because this room is a mess. So that I spend my Saturday morning in here cleaning just for him to come in here in 2 seconds. It's destroyed again.
Now you know why she yawns in every video. It's for cleaning up after my mess.
And he works from home, and he sits in the same spot on the sofa all day long. And the end table that's right there is literally his corner of trash.
It's my nest.
Like, he freaking lives on this table.
I have my 3 laptops right there. My work one, the one that I use for this,
water,
and then my extra
coffee, 3 coffee cups, 2 freaking full bottles of water, 6 empty ones, a plate from God knows what snack he had. Like, it is awful.
You're getting the full Hoosier Pop experience on that one. But yeah, working from home, it's that's the worst part about working from home is like you don't leave the house 90% of the time. So
and then he freaks out on me because he wants to leave the house, and I'm like, I don't want to leave. I've been gone all week. I just want to sit here.
Yeah. The
Spider-Man got the Spider-Man salt and pepper shaker today.
There was a 1966 Batman set, I think, too. That was a salt and pepper shaker, right?
Yeah. Okay. We were supposed to film, but I don't see that happening.
No, probably not.
Maybe I'm gonna go get my PJs.
Okay. We're losing half a Hoosier pop. I'm just sliding around.
Oh my god!
Oh, you scratched my shoulder.
My butt.
Anybody got any icy hot? That hurts.
I can't.
I bet you Jeremy can get you some.
What are you doing, lady? You're probably just gonna have to hit the floor. Okay, you got it. You're good.
I was legit gonna fall, and the chair was gonna fall backwards into a pile.
Jeremy said Dolly Parton, but he'd want the whole 9 to 5 line if they did that. Because someone earlier said something about country music and country stars. Because I mean, they have Willie, and I think Willie. I think that's it.
Johnny Cash. They got Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
So you would need Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin. That's what you would need for the 9 to 5 line. And then what's his name? Oh my God, Dabney Coleman as the boss.
Yeah. There's so many routes they can go.
Yeah.
And now that we're talking about it, they'll probably do it in 6 months, and they'll be like, "Look at our great idea."
Right. When I first started collecting this, if you go to the Funko website, there's a section down at the bottom that you can, send them an email with a suggestion for different lines. I was there like every day doing what we're doing now, like this line. Oh my God, this line. And then I just stopped. But I guess they got to go out and get like the rights to it, and that probably takes a while. And then they got to strike a deal. And someone had said, I don't know, on a video I watched, someone had mentioned it, and I never even thought about it, that whoever they're getting the rights from has to approve the pose of the pops, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, so that's why like the Spider-Man pops, when there's like 10 of the same poses, because they're only getting approval for like 2 or 3 poses, so they can use that, and without having to go through the legal process again, they already have permission on this pose. So now we can change the suit, but we can't change the pose. Otherwise, we need to start that process again. And I was like, never even thought about that. To me, it's like, hey, just here's a cool pop, let's make it. But I guess there's so much in royalties and all that's got to go into it.
Mr. Pop Royalty said the Highwaymen. That would be what, a 4-piece set. That would be I would want that one for sure.
Dolly.
That would be Chris Christopherson, Willie, Waylon. Who's the 4th one?
Don't remember.
Maybe it was only 3.
Pop Royalty said Waylon Jennings. Didn't Waylon sing the opening of the Dukes of Hazzard? Was he the one who really sang it, right? Yeah.
Funko Brothers says Mario. Oh, it's Johnny Cash. Yeah, he's the 4th one.
Yeah. Well, we got one. One of the 4.
Funko Brothers said Mario. Yeah. I don't think they'll do the Mario stuff because they would need Nintendo to sign off on it. And I don't see Nintendo releasing that. I really don't.
No.
I could see Nintendo coming out with their own line of vinyl, but not.
Oh, well, they released so many different Mario characters. Here I am wearing a Mario shirt as we're talking about it. So many different Mario things as well. Like, yeah, they've got it. Now, Sonic, they have Sonic stuff. So, like, Sega Genesis was just like, here, take it.
Yeah, Sega's like, go ahead and take it. Yeah. And they have some Atari stuff, too. Poppin Duo opened something. Some kind of arcade pop. I don't remember what it was. It was some kind of 70s. It like glowed in the dark, and it.
Oh yeah, it was like the little ghost things, right? That were like almost like 8-bits, right? Yeah. Well, there's the Pac-Man line too, so they have the ghosts from Pac-Man. Yeah.
Nintendo does not like sharing rights to their property. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I totally get that.
Although Dexter would love him.
We would love it. Yeah.
He would go into the store and be like, "I need it."
Oh, Space Invaders. That's it.
Space Invaders. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very cool. Because then you can have a lot of those games, Dig Dug and Frogger.
Yeah.
A ton of that. There's so much. There's so much you can get into.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so many lines that they haven't even scratched the surface.
I wonder how it works with something that's become public domain. Like you have the movie. One of my all-time favorite horror movies, the original Night of the Living Dead, which has basically gone into public domain, which is why there's so many like dollar DVD copies out there in like every dollar store. So like, who owns the rights on that? Like, is there a way to get that? Because I would love Night of the Living Dead pops, black and white, straight up. Give me Barbara. Give me that whole series of all those people in the basement and a zombie or two from that, but only in black and white. That's I would love that.
Jeremy
Yes.
says,
Yes, Danny, I do that. I need it. That's how I ended up with all this.
yes, exactly. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
I already said
Wow.
earlier, I watch all your videos in the shower.
Yeah.
She walked in one day. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I had the phone up in the corner of the shower, and I'm like washing hair, and I'm just like, I have to catch up on videos.
Washing hair. He washes his hair as if he has any.
Yeah,
That's
we
how
do.
my shampoo's gone all the time.
How do you think it gets this shiny?
That's one
Kenneth
thing I
Bird-
thought I would never have to worry about someone using my shampoo.
It said head and shoulders, not hair and shoulders.
Exactly. Kenneth Bird said Gunsmoke pops. That would be cool. Yeah.
I want a Charles Bronson Death Wish pop. Give me a Death Wish pop.
Yeah.
Or a Clint Eastwood, like any of his movies. I don't care which one. Just give me a Clint Eastwood pop.
Yeah, they don't have any of those either.
Nope. Give me an Escape from Alcatraz, man. I would love it. Give me the chase as like the dummy of him in the bed, and the regular is the actual like Clint Eastwood pop. $1 million. Take my money.
Below average says beard counts as hair. So
Did you see Danny's last video? He's got like the Lincoln beard happening right in the chin there. I was digging that, man. I was like, I almost commented, but I'm like, I don't know, is that weird? But no, I'll just say it live now with everybody watching.
well, I mean, Garrett Cook just got out of the shower too, so you know.
The most watched naked live. We get the
We're not even after dark yet. Oh crap! Yeah. So let's see where he's at.
I wonder how many other people's wives walk in on them like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you watching a video?
Agree, collecting boxes. Agree. Yeah.
When you're taking a shower.
I think if you're already the wife or girlfriend in the situation with this nonsense going on, you don't ask questions anymore. You just accept whatever happens.
No, I will always ask questions.
Nothing would surprise you at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
So
I was more so surprised that I was hearing Beard of Pop's voice when I opened the door.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I had Adam in the shower with me. So
I thought that he was like talking to him on the phone because I heard his voice and I was like, that's weird. Like, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna bring this back from the other night since he's not here, just as a reminder.
Oh yes.
We miss Obi.
We miss Obi.
I don't want him to ever not feel loved when he can't be here as part of the group.
John Wayne, yes. For sure. That thing would sell out that quick.
He doesn't need to keep his beard soft for the ladies. Ladies.
Who said that? Oh,
no ladies.
Don't get me in trouble, Danny. John, yeah, that would be cool. Put that up there. The Duke and the Dude on the same shelf. Who just pulled the Dude? Wasn't it Ginger Pops? I think he just pulled the Dude from
Gem Pops.
Yeah, from Gem. Was it Gem Pops? Yeah.
I think it was a Gem Pops box. Yeah.
Is that really how you think Obi looks? It's really bad drawing.
I'm not an artist. It's bald and a beard. I'm on point. It looks like 10 of us.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Whose video did I watch today that opened Let's Start a Pop Collection's mystery boxes, by the way? Who was I watched the video today and someone pulled out, like, I didn't know that they did a mystery box run, and I'm watching it, and man, the pops they pulled out of there. Was it Danny? It was you, I think, right? You pulled that Maggie, that The Walking Dead Maggie out of? Holy God. That was an amazing, like, it was $145.
I thought you were gonna say the S word.
It was The Walking Dead. I think it was a Maggie pop. Like that was straight fire in a mystery box. Oh my God.
Yeah, Danny said it was him.
Yeah, it was. Oh my, that's right, because we were talking about it. Whew.
Pop Royalty, yes, I do like soft hair, but he doesn't like this. He gets very mad when I touch his face.
That's good for now.
See?
I never like when people touch my face.
Okay, you've had enough. Back off.
Yes. I always said
he doesn't like affection unless he's the one that wants it.
Also explains why I've always been a cat person and not a dog person, more so because I like if I come up to it like hey, but then if you come up, it's like Get away. Like I got that cat personality. Like I want to be petted if I want to be petted, but if you just want to randomly pet me, I'll bite you.
So for example, for that last night, I went to bed and I tried to cuddle him, and then he was watching videos. So I was like, it's whatever. I'm rolling over. I'm not doing this. I can't focus. I just can't. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, he pulls me from my side of the bed like an angry grizzly bear and freaking pulls me to his side of the bed. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm cold. You're warm. Go back to sleep. And I was like. Yeah,
but right in the beginning, I was like, woman, get away. No affection. I got pop movies to watch here. Yeah. No, Let's Start Poppin Collection. He just put it up today. Just posted that video today, I believe. So, yeah, I was watching that, and man, I was blown away by what was in those boxes. So kudos. Yeah. And if you guys do another mystery box run, count us in for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed out on that one. I knew they had it, and I humholed around, and by the time I got to it, it was gone. So my loss. But all right, I'm gonna check. He's at 56.
Wow.
He was at 53 earlier, so we pulled 3 more up.
Three more. Yeah, I'm going to share the screen. See if we can do this right tonight. All right, look at that. I figured it out. So we have the video here. Filter duplicate Hoosier. We'll see how many we got. We got 10 entries.
Now, what are we doing first? Your soda giveaway or the Yoda giveaway?
Doesn't matter.
Well, you pick the giveaway first, so you do the sodas first.
Okay.
We'll do it that way.
Garrett Cook. All right. Garrett, send me your information, and I'll get that sent out to you. Which one do you want? Let me know. I've got Harley Quinn or Jack Torrance. They're both still sealed, so let me know which one.
Was a choice.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick another one.
Pick another one. Let's do it for the Yoda.
Frog Prince. Look at that.
Right.
Swinging by from Poppin, Missouri and Hoosier Pops. Just sub. Looking forward to watching your content.
Awesome.
Yes, congratulations to both of you guys.
Frog Prince. Wait, that's who I'm sending the Randy to too, right?
Yep. That's who you're sending Macho Man to.
2 pops. 2 pops, 1 box. Send me all your information. We'll work this out.
Yeah. So what have you guys got coming up?
What have we got coming up?
Well,
I got
we have a funny video to film.
Oh yes, we got Obi's box. So Obi said he was going to put together a box just for Paige. He mentioned it in our group. Sure enough, that box arrived today. Big letters, Paige's box, and it was addressed to Paige Hoosier Pop or Paige Hoosier, something like that. So we're gonna have that video. We're gonna film that one. I got your box in the mail today, which I believe was the mystery box I bought off of you. So we'll probably do those 2 in the same video, and then a couple other mystery boxes. I just got a box from Funko,
but because I'm the cool one in this video, I get the comfortable seat.
She gets the good chair.
And he gets kicked out of the comfortable seat. And he isn't allowed to talk as much.
But I'm going to yawn through the whole thing just so it's even.
You have to, just to balance it out.
Yeah. So we got that. And like I said, we've been working on doing another mystery box. Although if I just keep doing giveaways, I won't have to worry about a mystery box because I just keep giving everything away. Here we go. But no, I do want to do another mystery box. I got to pick up the boxes and stuff, and like we talked about earlier, make sure we follow all the rules and lessons learned on the first one. So.
Yeah. I've found the best place to get boxes is either Walmart. They're a little bit thicker, or Uline online, and they're like 20, 30, 40 cents a piece.
Yeah, the box I saw the other night. I think there was between like 40 and they had one for like 74 cents too, which was like a little bit bigger. And I was like, yeah, these are perfect. 20 boxes is less than like $20. So
and that's shipped, and I got them in 2 days after I ordered them. So
nice.
But, Kenneth Bird, thank you. You are always in these always in these lives.
So
I still have to send you an envelope. I am so sorry. Got your address. I'll send it to you this week. I promise.
what about you, Charles? You got that mystery box run happening right now with the sodas.
Yep, I had my Luchador mystery box going. There's 20 boxes. There's 17 commons and 3 chases. $20 shipped to you. Each one has 1 soda in it. The catch is they're all Luchadors. We did that because tax season's here. It's kind of like a wrestling match to get your taxes done. We're going to tie it all together with Luchadors. The best part of it, in my opinion, is $5 of it. Of every box sold goes to the Gary Sinise Foundation. They help out military veterans, families of veterans, children of veterans, everybody. You might be wondering who Gary Sinise is. If you don't know, it's Captain Dan from Forrest Gump.
Lieutenant.
He started a foundation many years. About the time Forrest Gump came out, I think he started this. And it just exploded. It's a great foundation. That foundation is linked in all of my videos from this point on. So we have 17 boxes left. My goal is to sell out by Saturday night, 10 p.m. If we can do that, I'll give something away. I don't know if that's going to happen or not because tomorrow's Wednesday, so you never know. But the last one sold out in just over a week. So other than that, I have
everybody hit them up. Buy a box.
Huh?
I said everybody needs to hit you up and buy a box.
That'd be great. Yeah, below average gaming dad picked 3 of them up.
Oh, nice.
So other than that, I've just got a bunch of mystery boxes to open. Just a lot. So I was able to get the soda that dropped today, the Quisp. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, the icy hot challenge.
Wait, in my armpits?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is way TMI, but I already have some weird thing going on with my armpits when I sweat, and I get really itchy and I break out and I can't. Nope, nothing's going towards my armpits.
Maybe the icy hot will help.
No, it will make it worse. No way. No way. No way.
I'll practice on my nipples later. I'll get all ready for it. This way I can be like, it don't bother me either.
Yes. So yeah, that's about what I've got going on. That and work. That's about it.
So talking about mystery boxes and stuff, how am I trying to ask this question? Have you found better luck or better pops, or what do you enjoy more? The small, like the channel pop mystery boxes, or like the big company? And I would put Templar Pops more into the channel pops than the big company pops, because I feel like he's amongst us as one of us. What do you feel?
I think personally, of course, Templar Pops. He would be my number one. We're very close second. Is I want this stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, they got a killer deal right now. I think it's $26.95, 2 sodas, 1 pop. You can't beat that.
Right.
The pop's free, basically. I like the channel boxes. You get good and bad with everything.
Yeah.
The Mystery Grail, they're an inventory dump, but I bought 4 the last 2 Sundays. So
yeah.
You know,
they are already always hard. His are.
Mine,
so.
yeah. They're always at attention.
I don't really know. I mean, like I said, you get the good and the bad with both.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I was able to get 2 Pop King Paul boxes a while ago. They were Fire and Ice. So I knew what I was getting, either a good one or a bad one. They weren't any good. So that's a chance I take.
Right.
So
yeah, I haven't bought too many of the bigger company boxes. I think Smy World, Spastic Collectibles. I tried once or twice for Pop King Paul box. I didn't get it.
Didn't you pay for one and then it got refunded because it sold out?
It went through, but then it refunded back to me because they had sold out already. Like, it was a pending charge, so it didn't actually charge it, but it had a pending charge on my account. And I was like, yes! And then it was like, no, you didn't get it. Sorry.
Okay, guys, I have to go make coffee for in the morning because I will die without it, and so will he. And he'll text me, you didn't make coffee! And then I'm going to bed. So,
good night.
Okay, guys.
Night.
Good night.
Don't be in here until 3 o'clock.
No. 2 o'clock the latest.
11.
2:15 is the latest.
Yeah. I haven't bought many of the big company boxes just because I haven't gotten them. And I've been trying to show as much support to the channels as well. But like some of my best pops that I pulled out of, I pulled a Roddy Piper and an Undertaker, like the OG ones, out of Mikey Vintage box. One of the first boxes I bought when I started buying mystery boxes. Gosh, I Want This Stuff has never disappointed. I don't know. I bought so many boxes I can't even think where I bought them from anymore. But
I've never picked up a Smy box, and one that I won't buy again is Chalice.
I see a lot of.
When I first started, I didn't even have a channel. I wasn't gonna have a channel. I never thought about having a channel. I bought one. I'm glad I didn't have a channel. I opened the box and I was like, "What?" They weren't supposed to be damaged and they were destroyed. It's like you said, they were packed that way. The outer box was fine. Right. The inner box was destroyed. I'm like, you packed them like that. And they gave me my money back and they're like, you can keep the pops. I'm like,
good night, Jeremy.
Okay. So, that's my experience and my experience alone. That doesn't mean that the next person that buys one is going to have that experience.
No, but that's the important thing about the channels, though, that you get to see that I make decisions on boxes based off of what I see other people doing. It's just that simple. If I watch 10 people pull junk out of a box, I'm not going to go buy a box.
Yeah. Well, don't watch anybody who opens my boxes then. So.
Man, you always have straight fire that you're opening up. So, and you show to get what we talked about. You put up pictures of everything that's in your boxes. So
yeah.
I mean, I want to be totally transparent with people. I don't want someone to say, well, you showed a picture of these 5 pops and I got a 6th pop and I didn't want that one up. Right. No. If there's 100 pops going in those 50 boxes, you're going to see 100 pops. You might get sick of seeing those 100 pops, but you're going to see 100.
Right. So, and I'm gonna go back to this channel, the Live Laugh Funko one. They do that. They put 6 Mega Grails in their advertisement, and that's the picture they show over and over and over again. And they don't show all the other pops that's in that box run, because if they did, I don't think they would sell as many boxes as they do, because there's just, from what I see, junk in it. And again, if they ever see this or come across it, or someone reaches out and says, "Hey, these guys are talking about your channel," like, you're more than welcome. Come on and let's talk about the boxes, and we'll get some experience and stuff, because this is not me. I haven't bought a box, so I have no personal experience with it. I'm going from what I've seen everybody else open, and that's where that's to me the word of mouth, right? So that's the reputation that I've seen from this company. Are you getting up? Mm-hmm. That's the reputation that I've seen from this company, and that's what keeps me from buying a box. Because even their current advertisement, they got 6 really awesome pops showing in that main picture, but I feel like you're not gonna. The chances of
I guess I'm gonna have to look them up on Instagram. I don't think I follow them. I'll have to look them up.
I do follow them.
Collecting boxes said maybe he'll pick up a I Want This Stuff box. Speaking of I Want This Stuff, if you have a channel, if you have an Instagram, and you have stickers, get a hold of I Want This Stuff on Instagram. His name is Nick. He's the one that runs the Instagram social media for the company. He's the owner's son, partial owner, I guess. If you have stickers for your channel, get a hold of him. They're allowing YouTube channels to send your stickers to them in the mail. And then when I open my box, I might see Below Average Gaming Dad sticker in my box, because they're throwing them in their boxes and shipping them all over the country. So you never know. You know, my sticker's in there right now. I opened a box the other day, and my sticker pops out. It was the weirdest thing in the world, but it made me feel like that company is really here for the true collector, the YouTube part, not just to make money off me and go live a lavish lifestyle. So if you have channels or stickers, make sure you get a hold of Nick if you want to spread your word about your channel or just your Instagram. Let them know. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Adam. What's up, Adam? How you doing, buddy?
Cheap and Nerdy channel today. No, I did not see that one.
Where did
they got two of exactly the same boxes.
Oh no, from where?
I don't know. Cheap and Nerdy. Well, I saw that Adam over at Beard of Pop bought those Amazon boxes, and they were exactly the same.
Oh, garbage.
I kind of had a thought that they would be because I've seen that someone else did that, and they bought like 6 of them, and they were all the same. They opened like 2, and they're like, "Wait a second," and they just cut the tape and looked in. Yeah, all 6 were the same 6, like 10 items or whatever it was.
It's just more inventory dumps. Stuff
It's a dump, exactly.
Yeah. Well, because Amazon's not expecting someone to buy 6 of those boxes. Amazon is expecting someone to buy 1 of those boxes, and that's it, right? Yeah. Because like the way Amazon packs pops tells me they know absolutely nothing about Funko Pops, the community, or the people who's buying their stuff.
Charlie said they were ordered from Amazon, but they're Galactic Toys. That is true because I bought 2 boxes from Amazon, came from Galactic Toys, and they were like a month and a half apart. Same pops. So, yeah, I've had that happen. That was before I had the channel, but I ended up with, I think there was 10 pops in each box. So I ended up with 20 pops, but only 10 pops.
If the disclaimer's there saying you might pull doubles, whatever, because I've seen people put that disclaimer. When I bought my loot box this month, the $30 loot box off of Templar, he reached out to me and said, "Hey, just to let you know, there might be a couple of the same, like the Pocket Pops or the Pez. You might get some duplicates from the ones that you got last time. I don't know what you pulled, but just so you know, there might be some." And I was like, "Cool, thank you. That's fine." Because that's really not what I'm hoping to pull out of that box. It's all the other stuff that was in the box that I'm hoping to pull.
BK said, I bought and received Tommy Power Ranger 3 times.
See, and that's when I was asking the question about big versus channel. That's the kind of stuff that I'm looking to hear, because that's what I've seen a lot of on other channels that have opened stuff. And again, like, to me, a channel like yours or Let's Start a Pop Collection or any of the other, like the regular channels, the people that are not only collecting and buying mystery boxes but selling those, you're not going to get that because, like you said earlier, it's that reputation. If you do that once, you're done. Yeah, you're done. Word of mouth, you're done.
If I have 25 boxes and 20 of the pops are the same one, I'm done.
Now you have like the Galactic Toys or Amazon. There's someone that's got $1 million advertisement thing. They're in ads on Google, whatever. They're constantly going to get new people that are going to come in, send them money, get a box, get junk, not buy again. But so what? They've sold it 10,000 times already.
Yeah, and honestly, how many people, and I don't do it, when I order something off Amazon, how many people actually do the review on it?
No. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
And like you said, with the boxes that you bought and they were damaged and you reached out and they gave you a refund and said, keep the pops. Most people won't reach out. Most people will just accept it, buy it, loot, take the loss and be with it. Yeah. And they know that. So when you do call and say, hey, they're going to be like, okay, whatever. We have that other people's money. That's never going to reach out to us.
Yeah, this one caught us. We better do something.
Right. Right. They predict already what the loss they're going to be, but they're still making up on that because they gave you a jump. They didn't lose money. They didn't lose money.
Well, it's like when was it the Imperial Palace ones went on sale? They were like $15. Well, you have like, I don't remember. There's another website that's selling them for like $29.95 right now. Okay. So they're going to sell them for $30, and in 6 months they'll have them for $15, and people are thinking, "Oh, I'm getting such a great deal."
Right.
So they've already made double their money on the first 10,000 they sold.
Sure, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's like you said. That's the difference between big and small.
Right, and that's not to knock because some of the big companies I'm sure are doing great because you hear certain names over and over again in this community. Chalice, like you said, Chrono,
Yeah.
Smy, Spastics. Now, Chalice was the one that you said you had the bad experience with, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I've heard other channels talk about that, and I've heard channels talk about Chronos too, saying that they pull out the same pops or it's whatever. But then Chronos has Chalice pops in their boxes sometimes.
I would say that they're 2 in 1.
Yeah.
They're they use 2 different names.
$7 a pop is mystery growls, right?
Yes.
So, like,
yes.
You know, you doing business as, and you know. Now, what I do like about the mystery growl boxes is the scratch off tickets, because I feel like they are giving you a chance to like cash in and do that. But then my question on that is, how many people actually redeem them? Is everybody redeeming them? Because I know those things. You know, I've won money on actual lottery scratch off tickets. You put it in the visor of your car. You put it on your refrigerator. You put it, you know, under your computer, and one day you're going for it and it's gone. And you know, same thing.
Or you forget about it 6 months later, go to change it in. They're like, oh, that one's expired. We can't, you know, we can't do anything with that one. No, I'm going for the 3 foot tall Freddy. That's like 63,000 coins.
I heard about that.
I've got like 1,400, so I'm really close.
How many boxes was in their last run? Because didn't they start like 1,000? They went to 1,500. Aren't they up to like 2,000 or 2,500 boxes now?
They were, I think Easter they were at 2,000. I think this time they were 1,750, something like that. So you figure 1,750 at $15 a pop, plus shipping, because shipping's not included.
Not included.
Four boxes is $76, so it's $19 a box. Yeah, basically. So you're paying $19 for a $8 pop,
right?
But you get a sugar daddy or a lollipop too. So.
It's beautiful. It's a but they've got the volume to do it, and you know they make it fun, I guess, with the scratch off tickets and stuff like that, and the mystery of the box, right? Very pretty box, got the layers. They stick the star on some of the grails, so they make it fun. You know, like they're fun to open. So they're giving,
and that's the whole purpose of it for me. You know,
right? You're paying for the experience. At least they're giving you the experience on that, right? It's, you know.
Because I'll go buy a $40 box from somebody and hit $100 pop. So, you know, in the long run, to me, it balances out. Or like this here, you know, this cost me $12 or $10.50, whatever it was, something like that, $10.75. But it's a chase, so it's like $70 or $80.
Right.
Okay, so this one paid for 7 sodas. You know.
Right.
The way I look at it, all balances out at the end. So.
Did you see? I think it was Monthly Pops. They're the ones that have the minty, right? There's the minty stickers, right? I think it was those guys. Did you see they did their own gold series of pops?
Yep.
Did you see what those things sold for? In like
they're he's got the following beyond belief over there, Parker. Yeah. And he's a great guy too.
Yeah. No, great. I've bought stuff off of them before and everything. But I didn't realize that he was like, they were like painting those pops, making them gold, right? Like themselves. Because one day he was talking about he found a better way of doing it. And those things were on whatnot. They were auctioning up to like 100, 150, $200.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow, man. But like you said, when you got the following.
Teresa said she wants a sugar daddy.
Yeah. That's funny.
Speaking of Charlie said about the $7 a pop signature series. They're getting some nice signatures, but like you said, you're paying for it.
Right.
Monthly Pops. Parker over there, he has a signature series now too.
Oh,
his first one was Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future.
Well, that's nice.
And I don't know how many they had or how many they sold, but I know they sold out like that, of course. So
that's really nice. Did you see that new service where you can like spend money and like the celebrity will do like a little video like this and say hello to you? What is Cameo? I think it's called
something like that.
That's pretty neat. I just saw one today. It was the wrestler Razor Ramon, and I didn't realize it was Razor Ramon because he's gotten like I forget. We all get old. Oh, so like I remember Razor Ramon when he was wrestling, you know, but he still had the toothpick, which I thought that's how I knew it was him. And I was like, because he had the Razor Ramon pop box that he had signed, and he must have already signed that he's holding it. And I'm like, wait, who is that? And then I saw the toothpick. I was like, oh my god, that actually is Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Sassy said it's a V-Shout.
V-Shout? Is that another one?
Yeah.
I think there's one called Cameo too.
Yeah,
That's
something
like a
like
couple
that.
businesses, right?
Collecting boxes, he said, I want to get a signed Scooby Pop. I think that's what this weekend $7 a pop is. It's the guy who plays Scooby-Doo. The guy that voices him. I can't think of his name, though.
Who does Scooby-Doo? It's
yeah.
Wasn't it like the old or the new? The current?
The new.
Oh, okay, because wasn't it like Frank Welker for a while?
It's not. Yeah, that's not the name. Can't think of it. Anybody help us out? Sassy, welcome back. I think you've been here the whole time, just lingering in the back.
I think it was Frank Welker who did Scooby originally, and he was.
I guess it is. Yeah.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Scored me for knowing my names. Very cool.
I think it's the new guy though. Whoever plays or did the voice for like the new movies they came out with. I cannot think of his name.
Well, I know for Shaggy it was the guy from 13 Ghosts and Scream, and he took over for Casey Kasem doing the voice, and then he wasn't invited for the new like 3D like Scoob movie they did. They just
maybe that's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, that's what's his name? God, tall, thin. Oh, he was in Packers.
Yeah. As soon as I hear the name, I'll know it.
Yeah, and it's right on the tip of my tongue too. I can tell you like every movie he's been in because I've seen them all, and I can't.
Yeah, he's tall and lanky.
Yeah. He's my favorite line in Scream. And your mom's no Sharon Stone. Jesus. Oh God, what the hell is his name?
I'll sit up at 3 a.m. and go, bing.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it always happens.
Yes, for sure. Mr. Pop Rolls, he said, would Scooby's just be a paw print or what?
Matthew Lillard, right? Matthew.
Yes.
Matthew Lillard.
There you go. Yep. That's it.
I just saw. That'd be a cool pop signature.
I just saw that today. Actually, I think it was. It's the Scooby with the sandwich. He's holding the sandwich. So.
Very cool.
Let's Start a Pop Collection left, but did you watch my video Monday, my mail call with my saw blade?
Yes.
When I put their sticker on, did you hear what I called them?
I want this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I even commented, I was like, wait, was that a goof?
I messaged him last night. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I just caught that. He's like, it's okay.
Charles, we figured it out though. It's Matthew Lillard. Because otherwise there would have been a beep at 3:00 in the morning. I would have been like, oh. You figured it out. Let's see what it is. Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
If I don't do it, I'll forget it again.
Yeah, he was in Hackers. He was in Scream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so many great movies. 13 Ghosts. That was one of my favorite performances. Was 13 Ghosts, which there would be a great set of pops. Those ghosts. I don't know if you remember that movie, 13 Ghosts.
I don't think so. I don't remember that one.
That was about the haunted house. It was Matthew Lillard. He could see the spirit. Well, he could hunt the spirits or something like that. And there was these special glasses, and when they put the glasses on, you could see the ghosts. And they were some creepy looking ghosts. They would be fantastic. They would be fantastic pops. Like the Juggernaut and the Bleeding Girl or something like that.
Charles, right there. He said, I have to save him a spot. So.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Yours is going on there Monday, so. I finally found your sticker. I have one back here, but I tried to peel it off and it wouldn't peel off. So I found another one that I have. So.
Well, good. That means it was strong quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get some more. We just printed some off, but I'm not happy with the paper. So I'm gonna buy some off of Amazon and come up with it. Who's designing these kind of stickers, like with the characters?
I got mine. I went on Fiverr. I'll send you the link to the guy that did mine.
Okay.
It was $15. I provided him a picture, and within like 4 days, I had 11 different options.
Yeah.
He's like, here, just take all 11.
Nice.
You can print what do whatever you want with all. And then there's some of them that are just like little bitty differences.
Right.
And then there's the other ones that I had made into stickers. So
yeah,
and it was $15.
Definitely send me the link because I'll do that.
Yes.
Below Average Game Dad said Hackers was a good movie that hasn't aged well. Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
But it was definitely a good movie. I think I saw it like 5 times in the movie theater. Yeah, I love that movie. So where are we at here? We got almost 2 hours and 15 minutes in. It goes so
15 minutes. And there's 12 people still here, believe it or not.
That's awesome. Good looking honky, Poppin friends. Peter North here, old adult film star. Great stream tonight, guys. Thanks, Peter North.
Okay. Yeah, Nancy, Cisco's wife, does good work too. In fact, I sent her at 11 o'clock last night some of my files for my stickers, and that was what my phone was going nuts about earlier. She had sent me some that she made up. Super cool. Definitely. I'm going to have to find out how I get what my next step is. So, yes. Yeah.
I will definitely reach out to her, Sassy. Definitely.
Yeah. I've been looking to make some new ones. When I bought my little black ones, I bought 2,000 of them because it was cheaper to buy 2,000 than 1,000. So
I like these. These are really cool.
I don't like that they cut it square like that.
Square in the end?
Yeah. But that was the way the proof came out, and I asked if they could move it over, and they said no. So it is what it is. It works. So yeah. Yeah, Nancy does amazing work. So if you need stickers, hook her or get up with her. So
did they cut you off on all of them?
Yeah, they're all like that.
Because I just noticed the little black one they cut you right off on the side. I didn't even realize
I've got white ones like that same way too.
Wow.
Yeah, squared me off for some reason. I don't know why. Now my little bitty ones are not, and my ones that say Poppin, Missouri underneath me are not.
Yeah.
But the square ones and that bigger one, which I like that bigger one, but I don't like the square part of it.
Yeah. Well, I am working on an idea for a custom sticker album to put together. So I just got some blank sticker or some blank books today, and I'm going to see if she can put some kind of cool cover together for it. And then maybe put a couple out there to some of you guys randomly to see what you guys think of the idea. Because like I have a bunch on the board back there, but then like when you buy so many, you end up with just a ton, or like certain channels, like you guys will have like 4 different like variations, or like so you get it, and I'm like, well, what? I don't want to just keep them sitting in the drawer because they're so cool. Like I want to look at them. Like I want to put them in a book and always have them. And like if 5 years down the road, my Funko channel is like, remember that time we did a Funko channel for a couple of years? Like that's something that I want to have and keep and always have. Like
exactly, yeah.
I don't think I'll be sitting here at 80 years old still doing Funko Pops. Here we have another Yoda. It's still green.
Turn up the oxygen tank. Hold on.
Oh my God. But
thank you, Ryan. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Ryan, make sure if you didn't already, message me on Instagram so I can get you the address for your Yoda Pop, and we'll talk about the Randy. We'll get that packed up together and get it out to you. If you will, I will. Man, I might be. I hate change, so once I start something, I don't like to change it up.
Put too much work into change now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it really wasn't even work. It was fun.
Well, that's it. The best jobs are the ones that are things you love. So, like we say, it is a full-time job, but it's at least one that brings joy.
Yes. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So
I just sit here some days, like when we're filming or after filming or before filming, I just kind of like look around and it's just like, God, there's a lot of money on these walls. But
yeah,
we said it one day, like there's so many different lines: music, horror, 80s, cartoons, Batman, Marvel. Like, if it wasn't for Pops putting it all in the same format, it would be so hard. It would be so hard to collect like everything for everything. Like the Rocks, I have to go back and collect all the CDs or posters or T-shirts or hats or like. This is what's nice. It's one figure format, but everything that I love.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of stuff I don't.
Yeah. Well, I thought I did. Someone mentioned it earlier. I think it was who was asking about the mystery boxes, and they said in the beginning they bought a bunch of like crappy pops because they didn't know, and they just bought up as many as they could. And I don't know. I feel like that might be true for a lot of people. I know I did. I was in the beginning buying whatever. If it was on clearance, I bought it because it added to my collection, and I was buying for quantity, not so much quality in the beginning. And then slowly I switched over to like understanding what lines I really liked and wanted to collect, and realized I like a lot of the lines and want to collect all of them.
Yeah. This is one of the ones that Nancy made for me. It ties everything together.
Oh, see, that's really cool.
I'm trying to get it where there's not. I'm going the wrong way. There we go.
That's got the saw blade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, she just sent me a message. Show it, or she said, "Here, show it." Or is that too secret? So, yeah, I'll reach out to you, Nancy, either tonight, probably tomorrow. Find out what my next step is. So,
all right. Well, I think I'm gonna have to cut it short here.
Oh yes,
short, but
me
it's
too.
2.5 hours.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't feel like it. So.
No, never does. Never does.
No.
So, I mean, I'd like to say thank you again to everybody that was here, that is here, that stayed, that chatted, that interacted, that gave feedback, that just hangs out, that comes back constantly and likes the videos and watches the videos, that is on Instagram, that shares and interacts. You guys make this amazing and so much fun, and make it such a joy to do. And the more lives we do, the more and more I enjoy doing them, and the more comfortable I feel being able to like just talk about stuff. Yeah. And we said it, like if I ever say anything that upsets someone, let me know, because we'll talk about it. Like I'm not here to upset, like nobody is. So
no, we're all one big community, one family. We have to stay that way. We can't divide ourselves into two groups.
Right.
That's all I can think of. Funko Brothers, thank you. Collecting Boxes, Pop Royalty, Garrett. Get a hold of me on Instagram. Let me know your address if I don't already have it. I might. I'm not sure. Cisco, thank you.
Yep, definitely.
Nancy, yes. Thank you to everybody. I mean, we still got 12 people in here. So it says 12 people. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
And like you said, my first live, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. And then, of course, no one could hear me. So, but we should be the Funky Bunch. There we go. Oh, looky there.
Here's the new one.
Looky there. Much better. Much better.
Yeah, we did a bunch of tests because it gets really loud. And I was practicing because she's like, sometimes you get really loud. I'm like, when I get excited, I get really loud. So I did like a test, like, I'm really excited. And it picked it up so loud, it would have blown out everybody's speakers. So I had to go in and like adjust it, but much better than sounding underwater.
Yes. It's been very good tonight. So good night, John. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yep, John had to take his wife to work and came back again, jumped back on. So that's awesome.
You're going to have to show us all that soda fire you've been pulling. So 6 sodas and 3 chases. That's pretty good odds, bud.
John, I'll tell you the same thing that I told Charles or Charlie the other night. I try to keep it separate here. If I know you don't do a channel, but if you ever, film something on your phone, have a small clip, shoot it over to me. I'll add it into the video, man. I'll do a cutaway for you and be like, hey, check these guys out. I'll do a quick intro for you and show what you got. I have no problem doing that.
Exactly. Yeah. Same thing here. Proper royalty, you know that. So.
Yep. Some people don't want to have a whole channel or not ready for that, or
I don't know if I'm ready for it yet.
Some days I don't feel like I am. Some days I do.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I really enjoy doing the lives with you. And we have such a great bunch. And then the other night we had so many people in there. It was just a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's Sassy said we can finally hear you, Rob.
Well, you guys spoke. We listened. We went out and we bought a microphone the next day. So
yeah,
that's amazing. Thank you.
See, we were the peer pressure got to you, so
it did. Well, I mean, you don't know. Like, I can't hear it, and I don't go back and watch. Like I don't want to rewatch because then I'll be like, I'll overjudge myself and be like, I got to remember not to do this and not to do that and not to move like this and not to. It's out there. I have to watch my own videos after we tape them to edit them. That's enough for me.
Yeah. I found out lately that I have to keep all pens and pencils away from me, or I'll sit there all day long and do this, and I'm trying to talk, and you can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, about 5 videos ago, the dryer is like 10 feet from me here in the garage, and it was going. The jeans were bouncing. You could hear the button hitting. And the other day, I remember who it was commented, great video, blah, blah, blah. I love the whatever it was. And is the laundry done yet? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you? I watched the video and you could hear it. Dum, 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 dum. I'm like, yeah, laundry's done.
Like I said, we usually tape at the end of the day when everybody's asleep and everything's done. And we come in here and set everything up real quick and record. And we have the little baby monitor and they have the music playing in the room. So there's 1 or 2 videos where I've sat there editing and I have the headphones in and all I hear is do, 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 do. I'm like, oh my God. The whole video has the lullaby. There was one video where when the puppy we just got her and she was out in the crate and all I heard through the whole video was, ruff, 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 ruff. And I'm like, my gosh, like you don't realize it because you're tuning it out as you're doing the video. But the camera is not. And it's almost like it's focusing on the background noises more than you are. And it just comes through. So it's like, oops.
Yeah.
Sassy said, I remember that video where you clicked the pen the whole time.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Garrett needs an email address. He doesn't have an Instagram.
Yes, I remember that one. And in fact, Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection threatened to come down here and take all my pens away after that one. So
that's awesome.
I've been playing with a pocket knife most of the night tonight, so I don't know why.
I've been opening and closing this thing the whole time.
Yeah,
I don't know
why.
If I was doing it below the camera, if I was up here doing it, but I know
I was like this sometimes, and most of the time I was down here. So
for me, that's my ADHD. I always gotta be filling with something. Like my hands are always going.
Mine too, I guess. I don't know. Like mine, it makes my hand feel good though, doing stuff. Otherwise, it gets real stiff.
Yeah. No, I'm just constantly doing something. Like either like scrolling my phone or playing with something in my hand like that. And
yeah.
I get so easily distracted. Like even in the beginning of this video, I know, and I had to like keep reminding myself, like stop. Like my hat was driving me nuts. It was off centered and it was a little crooked. And like I'm trying to talk, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, this is not right. And I have to remind myself, like, leave it alone. Just put it on and just ignore it. It's fine. You'll be fine. And now it's gonna drive me nuts because I shifted it.
Mm-hmm. So. All right. Yes, Garrett, you need to get an IG. We'll make one up for you.
Yep.
So yeah, I didn't use Instagram until I had an account, but I very, very seldom did anything on it until I started this, and now I'm on it constantly, it seems like.
Garrett, you don't need to ever post anything on Instagram. Just go and follow everybody. You'll see so much going on. Like, you're in all the videos. Like, you're here all the time, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Like, get the Instagram, follow everybody. You'll see what's happening. You get in on the background of it. Who knows?
Yeah.
You don't ever have to post anything.
No, that's the greatest part of it. You don't, it's like Teresa was in here just a minute ago. Well, she still is. Teresa Newell's in every live, every video she comments. She lives and breathes Funko. She doesn't have a channel, but she's got subscribers on YouTube.
Right.
It's crazy. But I know a lot of people like that. They don't have a channel. They don't want a channel, but they're here all the time.
Pop royalty, Charles. I mean, like, when he's on lives, like, he's sitting in a room just like we are. Like, he could very easily have a channel. He's got the collection. He's got the backdrop. The pops. He knows the pops. He is very active in the community. He is very much one of us without a channel, and that's okay.
Yes. And that is totally fine. Yeah. But Pop Royalty, your time is coming. We're going to get you that channel. I hope we're playing with you, but in all honesty, if you ever need anything, holler at us. So.
Yeah. But again, the offer's there for both of us. No problem. You have a clip you want to share, we will gladly cut you into it, man.
Exactly. So,
like, I know how much work doing this is and how much pressure it is. So, like, I can understand people not jumping in onto this whole bandwagon, but it's a hell of a ride once you're on it. It really is.
Teresa said, Garrett, don't do it.
Well, that's my advice when anyone says, how do I get started collecting Funko Pops? Don't.
Don't. The easiest way is walk away. Just walk away.
Watch the videos, enjoy everybody opening it, and then turn it off and forget about it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Exactly. So, all right, we've said this about 3 times, so it's we were 2.5 hours, just past 10 o'clock. We still got 13 people watching. Thank you, everyone who stuck around. Sassy, Charlie, Teresa, Garrett. I can't see anybody else.
I feel like it's the end of Ferris Bueller after the clips, and he comes back out, and he's like, "What are you guys still doing here? It's over. Go home."
Yeah, you guys can go home now.
You can leave. Go ahead. Go back to your lives. Go watch
your brothers collecting boxes. Yes. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight. Again, I've got mystery boxes for sale. Hit me up on Instagram. All the pictures are up there for everything that's in the boxes. I put pictures of everything that's in the boxes. So there's I lied. There's some things in the boxes that aren't in the pictures, but they're toys. So
send me an invoice of what I've put in my payday box. So
I will do. We'll do that. I got yours, Luau's, somebody else's, and Cisco's. Yeah, I got them ready.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready for that, just let me know. I'll box it up, send it to you. So I know you're ready.
Like I said, I get paid on Thursday, so I'll just do it all in one lump sum over there.
It's no big deal, dude. You know that. So I won't hold it ransom or anything. I need the space. I'm
excited to grab what I got. Like I said, the Leatherface, I ordered the 2 sodas and I lost out because the stupid thing didn't process right. So I'm like, I'm at least getting one of them because I don't know if I'm going to find them again or not. But I'd rather have one than not because it's horror. So I want to have at least one of them. But all right, guys, I'm going to go before I get in trouble.
Well, now there's 15. Now there's 15 in here somehow.
I know we're going to be
keep growing.
It's going to be.
I think Nancy and Cisco keep bouncing back and forth. So
maybe Mama J's just ended and everybody's coming over to the after party over here.
It could be. It could be. So, all right, everyone. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. Watch for both of us on Instagram and YouTube. Check out Hoosier Pop. If you're not already subscribed, please do. If you're here, you're probably already subscribed to me. So, you're stuck.
Look who else is in the channel. And if you aren't subscribed to those guys and they have a channel, subscribe. Follow them on Instagram. It's a great community. You guys are all here for the same reason. We're all great people. So support each other.
So that's the biggest thing. We need to support each other. Anybody needs anything, message me on a video if you need to. Just comment on a video. I'll catch it. I read all the comments. I try to respond to everything. So
Hoosier Pop. My pop is Sam. Still, Nancy, you're still the first person to get the joke there, the inside joke on that one. So I appreciate that.
So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. We'll see you later. Hopefully next week we'll do this again. We'll see. Pops in a Pint on Friday night. Not sure the time. Let's Start a Pop Collection. I'm going to be there. I'm sure Hoosier Pop will be. I think everyone else will be. So hit them up on Friday night. I'm not sure the time. They'll post it. So we'll see everybody later. Bye.
Bye, guys.